Yeah, you're right. You're
It
right. I
was,
vaguely remember hearing that, but I can't remember what it was either.
oh yeah, it was the candles and something else.
Probably a
But yeah,
Scientologist.
no, uh,
Gar.
she actually listens to the voices in her head, doesn't she?
I mean, don't we all?
Not the ones that are like, pick the child off the escalator.
Hello.
Hello, mate. Lad. Oh,
Was on roll 20, but decided to only come on Discord bang on 7 so he could get the inspiration.
he's
What he
also
always does.
he's also come off roll 20. Not roll 20. Sorry, Discord.
Mate, he does it literally every week. Join
Yeah,
Roll20.
yeah.
Join Discord at 6:59.
I respect it.
No. Scumbag.
You scumbag,
hey.
you maggot, you cheap,
Robbie's back
lousy
now.
Tetris.
Hey, I'm in. I'm on time.
I'm on top.
Yeah. Can everyone please add inspiration to your character sheets? You will need it.
Oh, sick, cool. I like the sound of that.
Cool.
Oh, dude, we don't have tonic, so I had to use lemonade, and I really don't like gin and lemonade.
You watch this be one of those sessions where Pete rolls just like ones and twos and non-stop and we need no inspiration.
He's asking us for our inspiration. He's like, guys,
Yeah.
please.
No. We shall not giveth.
We shall not give.
Never.
What happens if it's for Trollsbane though?
I feel like we
Oh
owe
my God.
Trollsbane at least a blowy.
He can have what he wants, mate.
Oh, but Pete gets nothing.
No. You
Yeah,
two
well-
hit a great ape? No.
I made the Great Ape, Rob. I'll put it in the fucking.
Yeah, whatever, mate.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Went down to the beach and I saw Kiki. She was like, eh.
So I was like, yeah, whatever.
Is that the greatest song ever made? No, it's not. Far from it.
It is the shortest song to enter into the UK top 10.
Is it really?
Yeah?
Pub trivia for you there? Yep.
Wow.
What song's that?
My United
That
States of
whatever
Whatever
song.
by Liam Lynch. That's right,
There you
I
go.
remember.
Would you guys like
David,
some
that-
telegraph
is that-
poll?
That's true.
Probably.
Well, I mean, it is. I think it's like a
They
minute
kind of
52,
shit they
something
did
like
now.
that. It is a very short song.
Yeah, it's like less than 2 minutes long. So and it did make top 10. So I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
At least,
pretty-
unless something more recent has come out. This pub quiz was, several years ago, but at the time,
Wow.
feel free to look it up.
Well, I was going to award some inspiration, but if I can't get it verified, then
I mean, I can
We'll
do the
move on.
verification. Shortest song ever in top 10. Top 10 or top 100, did you say, Paddy?
Top 10.
Top 10.
Oh, my WhatsApp has decided to open on its own. Top 10 in the UK. That doesn't help.
I'm on edge.
I found something. I'm
sliding.
just reading. Hold on, give me a second.
yeah, bear with, caller.
Okay. Interesting. This is not helpful
Okay.
because that I failed to read the title. Said top 40, not top 10.
You guys want some telegraph poll related pub quiz trivia? There's only one telegraph pole used by the OpenReach network that is 20 meters tall, and it's in Ireland, and it is not. No one is allowed to climb it. You have to use a special scissor lift because it bends too much at the top.
Jesus.
And there you go.
Stop giving me stuff that
Anyone
isn't.
ever asks you what's the tallest telegraph pole in the OpenReach network, you now know it's 20 meters and it's an island.
Mm.
What happens if they ask us if it's not on the open reach?
Then I don't know. And you're probably looking at those big fucking masts, which can be like 60 meters tall or something. Isn't it? That's
Right,
what I've
Dave,
learned
if
over the
you,
last 2
if you
days.
can't,
I
can't,
can't find for the top 10, but I can find for top 40 or top 25.
and what is it for the top 25?
Hold, top 25. Oh no, actually that is just the top 25 of the shortest songs ever. Okay, top 40. The shortest one in the top 40 to ever hit the UK is in fact a song called "The Lady." No, wait. Yes, that's it. The song is "The Lady's Bras" by Johnny Trunk and Wisby. It reached number 27 in the UK charts in September 2007. And that is 1 minute and 15 seconds long. So you know what? I don't feel like it's out of the realms of possibility.
But equally, we can't get it verified. So
Equally can't get it verified.
I'm sorry, Patrick. We tried.
Thank you for staying
We
put.
did really try. I appreciate the effort, lads. Thank you, Dave. Good
Right, mate.
research.
I wouldn't make it as a QI researcher, let's put it that way.
Hello?
All right.
Hi.
So, does someone want to read the sort of session start, and then we will crack on. Simon will be joining us in about an hour or so. He's caught up at work.
Of course he is. I can read it. I feel
Who's
like
up
I haven't
for-
done it in a hot minute, so I'll give it a wiggle. Let me just open what's up on my PC so I can read it a bit easier. And also scroll past all of the Telegraph poll fucking chat. Session 57. Floating stones and fey fire. You feel the homely glow of bright tree on your skin long before you can see the orange light dancing above the tops of the tree line along the elven road. Unlike many of the other elven cities, there are no stone walls, grand palaces, or tall towers. Instead, small circular groves cover the forest. I've lost my place because I'm stupid. It seems that the only blanket the people of Bright Tree sleep under is one made of skies and stars. Branches and boughs of the different trees weave together in perfect spiraling symphony, creating a countless sea of intimate groves, all basking in light and warmth of Bright Tree's blazing branches. You come off the elven road and through tunnel of trees. I was supposed to say tunnels of trees. And tunnel of trees. No, maybe not. That seems to take you down into the earth underneath the small groves and onto Bright Tree. Whilst in the Bower passage, the small rhythmic vibrations in the ground that you could feel reverberate through your steeds are now punctuated with larger and deadly crashes and thuds, like those of large pieces of stone or masonry being flung from siege engines. The passage angles upward, back towards ground level. Odd sounds that you've never heard before whisper down the tunnel at you. DM only knows what awaits you at the Bright Tree. See you all at 7. Fire emoji, tree emoji, question mark and exclamation mark emoji.
For a chance for group inspiration, Patrick, can you name what the magic card Bower Passage does?
Wait, say the name of it again.
Bower Passage.
Bower Passage.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, you've got me fucking stumped there. I've never even heard of that one.
Oh, okay, nice. Sorry.
Now I have to look. Now I have to look it up on deck. So, what? Bower Passage. Wow.
Should you have known what that was?
No.
Is it one of like the weird?
It's a green environment, Patrick. You should know what all of them do.
Why does Pete revolt? Pete, why do you remember this magic card?
Bower Passage.
No, it's a 1 and a green enchantment that says creatures with flying can't block creatures you control.
Because they can't get through the trees. They can't get through the bower.
Why do you know that card? From Abyssin Restored as well. It's like, what?
Yeah, it's like
Great set. Great set.
it's a sideboard card in one specific draft format.
Oh yes, I forgot Pete was a, prestigious
Huge
draft
Avacyn
player
Restored guy. Yeah.
and Avacyn Restored. Yeah. You know what though? I would have guessed it was a green card without looking.
Oh yeah, no, it was either a land or a green card. It was out of the question. Like if it was anything else.
Occasionally, I like red cards. Right. As you all wander up the tunnel, you come to a huge grove with bright tree that stands at least 100 foot tall, and it is by far the largest tree you've seen ever, not just in this forest. The Wilderwood, the trees are a lot bigger, but Bright Tree is huge, and its leaves seem to be permanently aflame. Occasionally, you'll see one like drift off a branch and like sort of burn up into cinder and ash. But for the most part, they very rarely leave the tree. The flame sort of dances in the wind as normal leaves would dance in the wind. You can see lots of people sort of dancing, and there appears to be some sort of drumming, but you can't really see. That appears to be going on sort of like round the other side of the tree. This is very much sort of almost looks like a bit of a base camp, very similar to the stuff you'd have seen in the Great Hunt. Lots of like parties sort of setting down their gear. No one here has been allowed to like go into one of the more intimate groves that seem to be the sort of houses or halls or pubs around, that surround Bright Tree. This is sort of you've got people mending weapons. Yeah, it's just sort of like a little bit of a base camp, and you can see a large queue up ahead. What do you do?
Can I just say, Teclis is in absolute awe right now. He's like a kid on the Harry Potter tour because this is like a scene from like one of the legends of like the sort of loose religion of his tribe. Like this looks like where Orion's court is held, like which is one of the gods of the hunt. So he's like in absolute awe and just willing to go along with absolutely everything. Teclis is gonna like start walking towards this queue, kind of like without even like he's like can't even think of being like, oh no, we're not gonna do that. Do you know what I mean? So if you want to stop, you might want to collar him.
I mean, yeah, I like seeing you walk over to the queue. I'll be like, Teclis, like, where are you going? We don't even know what that queue's for.
Well, I know, but I mean, look where we are, and there seems to be something going on. Should we? I don't. Okay, sorry, I'm a little bit overwhelmed right now.
You okay, mate?
You're right. Yeah, this is like something. It's like he's walked into the Garden of Eden. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it just looks. Like he's like thoughts are whizzing through his head of just like, did his tribe end up here once before at some point, and it's actually just turned into a legend? Like, you know, he's fucking like, wow. Okay, but
maybe this is where they emanated from.
Yeah, maybe, but this is like literally like the fucking. It looks like something out of a legend, like being described with like glowing trees and a grand city built from them and stuff. He's just like, I can't believe it's actually fucking real, you know? But if we're not going to follow the queue, Orman, what are we going to do?
I wasn't against following the queue. I was just questioning if you knew anything about it and why you were so eager to join it to begin with. But I mean, it sounds like you're as well the most familiar about this sort of setting than any of us are. So I'm happy to go with your gut. If you want to join the queue, I'm happy to go with that.
I'll be honest, I wouldn't say I'd call myself familiar. I have no idea what lies ahead from here, but it's felt right engaging in all the customs of the moon month so far, and I'm more than keen to carry on.
Teclis, I'll stand by you. I'm happy to do this. I feel like you're right. You've hit the nail on the head. We've gone with the customs of the Moonwood, and it's not failed us thus far. So why stop now?
Yep. Galier's just been like kind of silently nodding her head along in the background, like, yep, no, nothing, no arguments here.
So let's go join the queue.
Awesome. What are you doing with your horses and your steeds?
Like, just tie them up to a post with some hay.
Yeah, is there any other, like, maybe a little group of horses? Does there seem to be a place where people are leaving their horses? Maybe someone's, like, taking the reins or something? Some kind of horse ballet?
All of the other groups seem to have, like, already brought someone to, like, look after them.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Can we not take them with us? Is that not an option?
Everyone is on foot in the queue. You can try and queue up with your horses and see what happens.
I mean, it's only for lack of a better option. Like, I don't want to just like leave the horses.
Oh,
I don't know, we might look a bit stupid.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look stupid.
Well, why don't we ask someone?
I honestly think we just tie them up.
Why don't we ask someone?
Yeah, Pete, can I tap the shoulder of the person in front of me? Like, see.
So you are 100% in the queue already, then?
Yeah, I'm gonna like go right to the back of the queue, steal with the horse, you know, like got him on the reins, pulling him along. I'm just gonna tap the shoulder of that person, and you know, hopefully ask them if they can help.
Help in what way?
Okay, excuse me, sir. Can we? Do you know of anywhere we could leave our horses? We really want to join everyone here in the line.
How many people have gone with Teclis?
I'll go with them. I mean, if we're
I presume with their horse in like their reins in hand, right?
I would have assumed that we all went. I mean, if we're all joining the queue at the
Yeah,
same time,
I was just gonna hang back for a minute and see what we do with the horses, because I'm just trying to gauge what's going on, because I feel like dragging 3 horses into a big queue is just gonna cause like a muck, like a nonsense.
Yeah.
A nuisance, that's the word I'm looking for. Fuck
a
sake.
nonsense.
Honestly, I'm so tired.
Oh, that's a fucking nonsense.
Oh, it's Simi Javil.
Awesome. He turns around back to you, Teclis, and he says, "You intend to climb Bright Tree with a horse, you amateur?"
No, I don't. But I need somewhere to leave my horse. You wouldn't have a man we could pay for that, do you?
He sort of laughs and goes, "Half elves," and rolls his eyes, and then turns back around to his group of friends.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow.
The sass.
Savage. Called you a mudblood.
Teclis is kind of like just a little bit like stung and going to take the high road and just turn to Norman and say, "Well, he wasn't very helpful."
It's okay, man. It's okay. Is there anyone official looking? I don't really know what official looking looks like around these parts, but perhaps someone like sort of pushing, well, not pushing, but you know, like directing the queue along or anything like that.
What is it? Can we see anyone else
queue
who's, like,
definitely snakes
where the horses are tied up?
There aren't that many people with actual horses tied up, but as I said, there were quite a lot of people who have specific people who are staying behind, looking after them. But they do sort of look like that they have specifically been brought just to look after the horses. They don't look like they're going to be climbing.
Do we still have Grey with us?
bright-
Yeah, can we talk to them and see, like,
Well, I mean, do
you
we
know of anyone who will look after our horses?
do we still have Grey with us?
Yes,
Well,
you would.
Can we just leave Grey behind with the horses?
Yes, you may.
Should we just do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, we could just, let's just do that, mate.
Grey. Thank you. Grey, very important task. Please look after the horses. Remember to feed them and water them. Tell them bedtime stories. Just make sure they're comfortable.
Oh
He
shit,
sort
what
of-
was the name of my ram? I've totally forgotten.
I don't think you named him.
No, we did because
Yeah,
what was
the
it?
super
It was-
cringe name, which was
No,
hilarious.
it was Ramdor.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh yeah, Ramdor.
Ramdor. You can
I
have
told him
Ramsey as well,
Ramdor,
to be
like,
fair.
mature cheddar.
Sorry, Rob, I spoke over you. I don't think Pete heard you.
Oh, so I was just saying to Gray, Ramdor likes mature cheddar for dinner.
Yeah, he does his slow, sad nod, and says he'll take better care of the horses than he takes care of himself.
Oh. Okay.
Well, that's too bad.
Fair play, mate. Thanks for that.
Onwards, shall we?
Yeah. You start the queue. As you queue up, it becomes very apparent that this is not necessarily a return journey.
Oh.
You can see, like, in fact, I'll take perception checks from everyone
Sounds very final.
with disadvantage.
Oh, 19.
12. Oof.
Quick fail. Which, you know what? I'm going to inspiration it.
I respect that.
Why not? Go straight in with a naked roll. 7.
Orman, you notice that there are people getting, like, engulfed in fire up there. Like, they're dying. They're not having a good time.
I'll relay that to the gang, and I'll look at Texas and be like, you know, like how this is the familiar sort of feeling. Any familiar feelings about getting burnt alive?
Well, I do know one story that involved someone getting burnt alive.
Uh-huh.
They emerged from the flames, the avatar of a god. And I don't think that's going to be happening to all of us. So
Oh, wow.
I'm not really,
Hey,
I'm
one
not
of
really sure what this is.
Should we ask some people
it doesn't-
behind us this time instead of the dickhead in front of us?
Yeah. I think that's
As
probably
you
a good
continue
idea.
on queuing, you can see that the aim of the climb is to get a piece of the bright tree's flame. People are capturing it on their own sort of sticks that they brought up the climb, and when they get it, they cheer, and then they sort of circle round the other side of the tree where you can hear the booming vibrations come from, and you can feel them now even more so than when you're in the tunnel.
Uh-huh. Cool. Cool. Yeah. Uh-huh. Are we still okay with this?
Nope. I'd like to turn to the nearest person behind us.
Mhm.
And just say, my elven friend, what business do we have dancing in the flames?
He says, "What do you mean?"
I mean, I'm a guest here of Lord Rain, so you'll have to pardon my ignorance, but
The name drop.
Oh, Lord Rain.
yes, Lord Rain, yeah, we partook in the Great Hunt as his guest.
Oh, you are official moon guests of Lord Rain.
Yes, I believe that's the term.
His demeanor immediately changes. He goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sure I saw Cranston around here somewhere. One moment," and he turns around and sends off one of his party immediately off into the sort of crowd to find Cranston, Lord Rain's butler, who he said is around. And within a couple of minutes, Branston appears in tow of this sort of a red-haired elf. And he goes, "Oh yes, they are indeed moon guests of Lord Rain." And he says something in Elvish to the others. And then the people you're talking to immediately give you like a small humble bow, as if you were offended.
I'll return it and say no need for apologies. Well, as I said, what is the purpose of the bright tree and the burning people? Is it a sacrifice? Do you perish when you're into the flames, or
A reverberate?
Raggy, I'm a reverberate.
Ree.
Rappy dappy doo.
We're just going through like.
He says, "Oh no, this is a challenge to try and bring the flame of the bright tree down to earth."
Okay. Cool.
What does that entail?
Ascending.
Right, but specifically, like what? You know, I can hear people and sort of see people maybe burning.
Oh, well, you know, it's a very dangerous trip.
Right. What's the survival rate?
He says they don't keep track.
Oh. uh.
Would you say less than half?
Depends how skilled the crop is this year.
And are we the crop?
Oh, just an expression. Depends how skilled the ascendees are. He sort of gives you a weak smile.
What skill would be required of one to not burn to death?
Cranston looks up and down and says, "You're fine. You're the legends of the Wilderwood."
I don't know if I'm pleased about your confidence in this.
Another elf comes and grabs Cranston's attention. He says, I must attend to another matter, but I will sort this discrepancy out immediately." And he is taken off. He's taken away. And you sort of talk amongst yourselves for about 30 seconds. And then the topless, red-haired elves that you saw, that their hair lights on fire when they laugh. A group of them come over. Yeah, you first saw them on the Grey Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
I remember them.
This appears to be like their hometown. This appears to be like where they're from. And they have lots of groups queuing in the Ascension, but it also appears very clear that they are like sort of the organizers, the people running this sort of Ascension. They come over to you and go, "We have just heard that you are Lord Rain's moon guests. My humble apologies for making you wait. Please, step right this way.
I will immediately step forward and go wherever it is they're gesturing. Fully convinced.
I will follow you.
I'm
I will follow
skeptical.
you, sorry.
Yeah, I'm skeptical, but let's go. I can't remember if these firehead people were nice to us or not.
I don't think we talked to them, did we? I think we just saw them.
Well, that's what I mean. I can't remember.
You follow them, and they take you sort of away for a bit, but then you start circling back round, and they take you right to the front of the queue.
Oh, shit.
And then they announce you that the moon guests of Lord Rain are here. And it is welcomed by lots of applause throughout the rest of the queue, which is huge. You know, it snakes back and forth. It's like a theme park ride. You can see that the particular elf that threw shade at Teclis is sort of begrudgingly clapping.
Okay,
He
yeah.
knows, it would be, suicide really to, offend such high privileged and high standing guests.
Kill him.
They hand you each a stick to collect the fey fire of the bright tree with, and then they just sort of show you to a staircase that starts off as a staircase, and then but only goes up about maybe a floor and a half before it just sinks into the tree.
I'd like to turn to the topless red-haired people
Mhm.
and say, my dear lords of the bright tree, are you...
Are you having a bubble?
You having me on, Sam? I do not wish to offend you, but this seems quite perilous for me and my compadres. I don't really feel like dying today.
Can I please have a perception check, everyone? I'll also take an insight for those of you who care about the political aspects of this.
Yeah, you know what?
I'll
I was
take
gonna
Chinese,
ask. I was
yeah.
gonna ask for an insight earlier, so I'll do an insight.
Yeah, why not?
15.
'Got
19.
22.
Galia, you notice that there is a green wispy smoke that appears to be coming from Teclis's bag where the tome is located, sort of going up the tree.
Oh shit, this again.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Teclis, your 19 affords you definite insight that this would be a horrible social faux pas to not even attempt to climb.
Oh, we're definitely. Oh, I'm 100% attempting it. I'll sort of turn to Gilead and say, "Don't be so worried. We can do this. You're not going to die today."
Okay. Well, just before we start ascending, I'm going to chuck a cheeky guidance on myself in case you'll notice.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout. I'll do the same.
Absolutely.
If only we had bardic inspiration.
I'm gonna shove it in the chat just so I remember that feeling.
Yeah, thanks. Good idea.
Very nice. Can you all place yourselves in the bottom left-hand corner, please? The idea is to get to the top right-hand corner where you collect the fire. As you can see, the map gets brighter and brighter the further up towards the flames you go.
That it does. Teclis has done something. Cast some sort of spell.
Sorry.
Some kind of empty
No,
spell.
that was a misclick.
That was a misclick.
Really?
Yeah. The fucking touchpad, man.
Oh,
Gets
dude,
me every
fuck,
time.
fuck touch.
All right, guys. This is a sort of vertical map, so you'll have to be touching the logs as so.
So is it sort of like a cliffside climb sort of thing?
Yes, absolutely.
Cool.
Oh, guys, have fun. Nothing bad will happen, I'm sure. Everyone can see you and they're cheering. Apart
Okay.
from that one guy. He's looking at Teclis like he wants Teclis to die first.
Oh, what a guy.
Oh,
Fuck this guy.
I mean.
Right, Teclis, you're the half elf. Elf, sorry. You can just make moves first, bro. Keep an eye from back here.
Well, if we could just got to sort of follow the route, right? So we're going like up. We're like facing a sort of wall as such, like Dave said. So, I mean, what's to stop us from just going straight up towards this log and sort of like hop up on it? And
I imagine you can't really climb around that log because we're climbing a wall. And that log probably sticks out, right? Am I right, Pete?
Sorry, I was literally just taking something off the stove. What was that?
So-
Someone ping what you wanted to do.
Yeah, Paddy wanted to like go directly up and climb over the log, but I imagine that's kind of hard considering the log will be out of the wall. Could be wrong.
Oh yeah. That would be incredible. Like your best bet is to sort of stay along ground level and sort of like work your
Why
way.
not like jump up here?
Yeah,
and
like
here.
go that way, then that way,
Like a
then
Mario
that way,
map,
then
or
that
not
way,
Mario,
that
but you
way,
know what I mean, like
yeah.
an arcade game kind of map.
okay,
Okay.
yeah.
We can send it.
Let's go.
Definitely gonna hug
Oh,
the
maybe my
wall
map
down
is
here.
buzzing now. What is that?
I mean, I'm gonna basically follow what Teclis does because I am all sorts of uncomfortable.
Well, I think we can just do exactly what we say, right? Go all the way along.
You notice above you is a humongous glowing red petal flower. Can I please have I'll take a charisma saving throw from everyone, please.
Oh boy. Oh
I
boy.
cast a spell before that.
Depends what it is.
I put it in the chat. Beacon of Hope.
Yeah, sure.
Here's my charisma save.
Oh my god! Wait. No, I didn't realize it said wisdom saves. No.
Yeah, as soon as you posted that, I was like, well, that doesn't affect this at all, but sure.
Do I still have to use it? Oh, I've clicked wisdom. I'm a fucking dickhead now.
Really pushing the wisdom there, Rob. Oh, and you've crit. Nice.
Burn a level 3 spell slot, doesn't matter.
That's so annoying. Why did I have to misread it?
If only you had a pearl of power.
If only. If only. I know I've crit anyway, but I've wasted a level 3 spell slot. Ooh.
It's alright, mate.
Oh boy.
Happens to the best of us. Oh.
Yeah.
Teclis is just in awe of this whole saying.
I'll.
This is
Sorry, my fucking.
Go on, mate.
What was that?
Hold on.
Actually, this is the worst my character sheet has ever behaved, and I began getting frustrated and double clicking and stuff.
You know what it
We'll
is?
just take the initial.
It'll be the heat because the laptop's probably just overheating because of how hot it is.
Yeah, probably.
So I was going to inspire you, and I look towards Teclis as I see his eyes sort of like glazing over as he stares at the petal. I'll be like, Teclis, focus, and I'll chuck him inspiration.
But I mean, I've already kind of pre-rolled all my.
No,
Yeah.
but I'm assuming you'll just re-roll. Otherwise, I wouldn't give you a.
No, he's put 4 in the chat there, and they're all 3 of them are actively terrible.
Okay,
Mhm.
well then I would not give him inspiration if we're just taking that next roll.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. You can keep your inspiration, but Patrick will have to keep that 6 or the 5, whatever you want.
Well, actually, I have +1 to saving throws, so call that a 7 or a 6, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Is that for your magic item?
Yeah, the cloak.
I'm pretty sure I told you I added that to your character sheet, so I think you'll find that's already included.
Oh, you've included the bonus to the roll as well. Fair.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's fucking good, isn't
Yeah.
it?
I think you'll find that's fucking 5.
Yeah, I'll get back in. I am getting back in the box.
Love that.
Awesome. Right. So, Galia, with your crit, and to be fair, Orm with the 22, but not a crit.
Yeah.
You think that those flowers, those petals yet to bloom, are dangerous. Galia, you are 100% sure that they're going to explode with fire, like 100%. But Teclis has this like really nice like glaze in his eye that he wants to touch it. He's not going to at the moment, but like he might have to take another save at some point.
Okay. Well, that's not really ideal. Okay. Okay. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Are we just going to keep walking past it?
Yeah, I'm gonna push you past it. Move.
Okay.
No. No.
And
Okay.
I'm also just gonna cast a cheeky guidance on you as well. You fool.
Thank you.
Very nice.
So we just whiz along here?
Yeah, you can go to the end. And how are you going to get up the side?
Well, I figured Teclis could boost me in a woman, and then I can dangle down a. Oh wait, shit! I think I broke my. Does anyone have any of that fucking spider web stuff?
I do.
Spider rope.
I've got a spider rope.
Yeah, fucking boost up there, lad. Drop down the spider rope, pull me up. I don't think I'll be able to drop. Don't think I'm gonna be able to jump like a flat 10 feet.
Teclis is not the best at giving a boost. You give it a good, honest try, but he's
I
not.
give you a boost and you can dangle the rope down and pull me up.
Yeah, because maybe then we could, like, if you boosted us up, then me and Orman can try and pull you up. You got plate on. We're both really skinny. I'm not going to be able to boost you up there. Got little noodly arms.
Alright, okay. I will
Yes, please. Yeah.
widen my stance and form myself to the ground and fucking yeet you both up there with my gauntlets of ogre power.
I'm looking for. How about this, Galia? If I take a bit of a run up and a leap, could you, like, get your shield and give me like a platform that I can, and you can give me like a bit of a launch, I'll jump.
Oh, Captain America Black Widow style.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
You can certainly try that.
Just when I jump, you as soon as I shout, you start to fire up, and you just give me the boost I need.
Yeah. Okay, we'll give that a whirl.
And run and jump, Pete.
Yeah, absolutely. I will let you take a strength athletics or dex acrobatics, but with advantage because Valir is almost certainly doing a lot of help in heavy lifting.
Oh, baby.
Boing.
I believe the term is boing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeet.
Wow, yeah. Galia doesn't even use the shield. She just grabs like you both by the scruff of the neck and throws you both up, like that first ledge with ease, and then sort of takes two very measured steps back, runs and jumps, and clears the ledge herself.
Nice.
Please all move yourselves up onto that first ledge there, left.
Okay, that's hovering. We'll go there.
Awesome. Can I have a perception check from everyone?
Yeah. A 13 by.
A 7.
And a 14.
Awesome. How are you going to get up onto that next ledge?
I mean, run it back and then, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, I mean, that
Yeah.
sounds like pretty good.
Looks like it might be a bit higher. Maybe we will have to sort of give you a bit of rope to pull you up on.
Yeah, I think you're out here. Oh, fuck yeah. Might have to with this one, unfortunately. Give it a whirl. Give it a whirl, girl.
Give it a whirl.
Awesome. Yeah. Same deal again then, please.
So, sorry, is it just Gilead that's rolling?
Anyone who wants to go up?
Okay.
19.
Nice.
Nice.
Athletics. Also a 19.
Come on, acrobatics. Oh, 18.
Oh, mate, you're letting the team
I
down,
know if it was the triple 19.
dude.
Oh, I would have given you a bonus if you all rolled the same.
Damn.
Who's got inspiration is brave enough to use it now?
Absolutely not.
No.
You
It's
bud.
you have tempted me though. The gambler in me is like, but what
11.
if?
He does really well. I also
You know, because it's you, Rob. I'd even let you have an extra roll as well.
No, I'm not gonna do it. We're gonna need that later on.
Yeah, you will. To be fair, that's a perfectly good call. Awesome.
Do we
You
move
do.
up?
Yeah, absolutely. You all do move up. Stop being in mid-air, Techless. That's not how this works.
Yeah, but then if I'm not in midair, I'm on the rock. Nah, it's fine.
My immersion ring.
Oh no, I'm in the wood.
Clipping.
Awesome. And I will take one more athletics or acrobatics with advantage if Rob is still helping you because of that crit earlier.
Oh,
Absolutely.
16 with
Would
advantage.
Advantage needed as well. All right, you're all
23,
fine.
14.
But that one was
Mm.
not as good as the other ones. You obviously are getting quite tired now. As you move up onto the last ledge. Can I have another perception check from everyone, please?
Of course you can. 18.
Oh, 23. Wait, these roll on steroids.
You guys realise that the bark of the cheeky medicine check there?
Just
Yeah,
in
just
case.
sort of, you know, check my pulse. Couldn't find it. Gave up.
As Techless consults his Fitbit.
That's why my perception was so bad. Techless just wasn't focusing. He's just trying to find his pulse.
Yeah, it was
How
like,
many
how many
steps
steps
have I?
have they done?
Yeah, bitch, yeah.
What's my
Nice,
BPM?
mate. That's some inspiration for thinking exactly the same as me. That's nice.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, you notice the bark is like moving, but like not in an evil way, like not in a detrimental way, like it's moving you away from the top. But it is definitely shifting. Yeah, that is all I will give you. No one really rolled that high on their insights earlier. Don't think.
I didn't. I think I got pretty low.
I think mine was terrible as well, to be fair. Okay, well. Now we've just got to go up and over this and onto this bit.
But obviously, once we go over here, it's going to be just a big old drop right onto.
Yeah, into the fire flower.
I mean, I'm assuming we can climb though. Is that not part of the deal?
Do you have any climbing?
That is a question I'd prefer not to answer.
I have a sword.
I have
Jam
a
it in.
Giganotosaurus tooth. Could I use that as some kind of makeshift device?
How would you make it into a makeshift device?
Just jam it into the wood and pull myself up with it.
Yeah, you could do that if you wanted.
Let's see if there's any other something or other that I can use.
What are the other two doing? What are you guys doing? Teclis and Orman.
I'm looking at my
Lear's
camera.
sort of sizing up a dinosaur too.
Somewhat considering, but also aware that it's not very honourable. Could just start misty stepping, but I also don't want to leave you guys behind.
Could you not misty step and then like anchor a rope into the woods and then we can climb up the rope?
But is it cheating? Like, I feel like we're meant to climb. It's just, I'm sure I'm not the only person around here that has learned how to misty step, And I feel like, is it just cheating? Isn't the challenge the point? Or is outsmarting it still as honourable? I don't know.
Dude, I don't know. I'm at a loss otherwise.
Yeah, I really don't know what we're going to do at this point here. I really, really don't know.
Okay, so if, Galir, you could give me a boost to get up onto this point here, I could balance there. Or even, actually, I don't even need to stick the landing. You boost me up, I jump up, gives me enough distance to misty step up to solid ground, like up here.
Can't go through logs.
Oh, you can't go through them, like, you can't go, like, over or through them or anything like that.
Yeah, because otherwise you've just gone straight up.
Yeah, but, like, surely with misty step. I have to, like, see where I'm going, right?
Yeah, but would you be able to see through like a thick bough of a tree? Like if this is cut into the well, not cut into, obviously it's all like natural, but like if this is just sort of morphed into the side of the bright tree.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly don't know where I'm teleporting to or anything like that, so it is a bit risky, I suppose. And I'm still unsure, like, if if I even want to do that, really, guys. Like, I mean, I feel like if a challenge set out before us is the whole point.
Oh, I literally just can't think of what we do at that point there.
I'm trying to go through my character sheet and see if there's anything that can.
This is what I've been doing as well. What a bit of a loss.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Send me up there, Gilead. Send me up there anyway, and like I can have a little look, right? Would that be cool? Can Gilead try and fucking launch me up there, and I'll try and stick the landing on this narrow point, Pete?
Yeah. I'll take a strength reflex from Galir and then a dexterity saving throw from you.
Mm-hmm.
20.
Look at that plate, tasty +4, Rob. Just for nothing, just for free.
Oh
Not even
no, that's beautiful, mate. It's very beautiful.
13. Tekris looks like he's really about to start wobbling, unless anyone can remember anything.
Well, I gave him a guidance.
Have some inspiration, Rob.
That's actually D4, yeah?
Yeah.
D4, baby.
D4 baby. I heard a Simon.
Don't roll a 1.
It's a 2.
By the skin of this tree, Tekris has stuck the landing. Tekris, yeah, you peer down, and there appears to be a large red flower at the bottom of this sort of drop, and you can sort of just about make out some vines over to that side.
Can I shoot a firebolt at the flower?
Oh my god.
Yeah, absolutely. You can. Roll to hit. Oh, can you also move yourself up onto the
Oh, yeah, sorry.
where you are, please?
Firebolt.
A firebolt.
13.
13 misses.
Ah.
Where the tree sort of feels the intent behind it and sort of shudders. Can you all please make a dexterity saving throw?
Oh no.
Oh, no, no.
Oh, bloody hell.
I'm gonna
17.
inspiration that roll. For a crit, baby! Here we go.
Take this. I will inspire you from down below. I will shout up to you. Ready,
AG
off,
Tracy live and direct.
Yeah, it didn't really do anything. I'm sorry. I'm too far away. Can't hear your inspiring words.
That just wasn't the inspiration he was looking for. Maybe he needed the carrot, not the stick, or the other way around.
Fuck no.
All right, Teklis, roll any dice you want. Odds you fall forwards, evens you fall backwards.
We're going to do it
Baby.
on a D100.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, thank God.
Evens you fall backwards.
Oof. Do you take some full damage?
You are going to take some full damage, yes. Please take 14 bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
Ow.
Fairly hefty amount to take.
Landed on the arse.
He's landed on his arse.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. I'm gonna chuck you cure wounds as I pick you up. Ah,
Thank you very much.
I will also at this point let you know that you may take short rests.
Oh.
That was very handy.
So roll a d8, Paddy, and then it's plus. Ooh, fucking hell. +4 plus. Oh, fucking scroll bar keys. So that's 9 plus.
9.
Do you heal for 12?
Nice. 12 tasty hit points. Not bad, not bad.
Okay, so we're back to square one. So can I just ask, Paddy, what was the theory behind firebolting the flower?
Very sorry, fucking Ella literally just got home. Fucking sorry. My theory was just to see what would happen.
No, fair enough. Okay.
Thank you very much for the hill.
Alright. Did you hear that?
so-
You heal plus 12.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
up
okay,
to
cool.
25. Thank you very much.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. But your HP total is 27, Jesus Christ.
Wizard.
Mine's 47. Wait, I'm
Mine's
so
42.
Oh my god, Paddy.
I have a D6 hit dice. What can I say?
Very true.
Okay, so that was not very successful.
No, not gonna lie, lads. Bit embarrassed. I'm usually a little bit more sure-footed. But honestly, there is just a drop over that side with a bunch of thorns there, and the fire plant at the bottom.
Teclis,
Yes.
why were you so against Misty Stepping but are so okay about firebolting?
Well, because one's kind of cheating. Firebolt is just it's an attack. It's respectful to this challenge that we're being thrown at us. Just cheating your way through by magically teleporting. That doesn't feel right, does it? But blowing up the fire plant to see what happens if you can, hit it. That's honourable. I feel like.
Okay.
Okay. I feel like I'm missing something though. Is there some reason on my sheet? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm having a little gander again.
And you guys are pretty certain that these plants are going to explode if we get too close to them,
Yeah.
or at least
Yeah.
harm us in some way, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. They look
Should we
angry.
test that theory out?
How do
You
you
know?
test it out? You mean get near it?
Throw a rocket or something? I don't know.
Do you have a rock?
No, I don't have a rock. I might have something in my bag that is good for throwing. I have this small crossbow with some crossbow bolts.
You can try and shoot one if you can see it, but
I don't know if it's going to do much, really. But I think agitating one of these plants and seeing what they actually do might be useful information.
I think it
It's
will.
not-
Yeah,
They're not that scary.
they could be happy plants. Although I'm definitely sure that they're not. But
Okay. But should we find out?
whatever you want to do, Teclis, the world is your oyster. This is your bright tree fire of fired tree brightness.
Well, it's not mine. I just love it.
Mm.
You know.
That's why I say it's yours. Ormond's not one for trees. He misses the open sea.
Open seas, not the trees.
Open sea is the one for me, not this fucking flaming tree.
Go on, Gilly. Do you want to bounce me back up there?
Yeah, sure, mate. We can give that another go. Oh, I'm gonna inspire that. Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
No more inspiration. Oh fuck me.
Oh puppy.
Don't worry. I'll do the work this time. It's fine.
That bloody fan. Anyway,
Pete,
So,
I'm trying to gracefully leap back up here.
oh yeah, definitely with that crit.
Right. And now for the second time, we're going to agitate one of these plants.
You can
We're
see
gonna
the
go-
one to your right.
Yeah, we're going for the one on the right. Okay. We're going to load up my little light crossbow. The
Mhm.
bolt. No, is it? It's not. Yeah, it is a light crossbow. And we are going to shoot the plant.
Roll to hit,
can't
please.
go badly.
I've rolled a 9.
Fucking hell.
You guys are starting to think that Teclis, he doesn't want to hurt the fire petals. Like, he had this thing before, remember? He really liked the look of them. Teclis, can I have another charisma saving throw?
You can indeed. $20.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm going to fire again.
How many bolts you got?
Well, we had 24, and we are now down to 22. Does a 13 hit?
No, 13 is what you got with your firebolt the last time, and that was a miss.
We're going to keep wasting bolts. I'm embarrassed now. We have to hit it. Do you know what I mean? Fucking embarrassing.
Echo away.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on, baby.
Come on, God damn it.
The anticipation is killing me.
It's going to miss
Tell me
again.
about
Why is it?
Yay!
Nice.
25. As you hit the one on the right. The crossbow bolt bounces right off of the flower. Like, almost directly back towards you. Please make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, Lord. $13?
I will let you choose. You can either jump off the ledge, or you can be hit by your own crossbow bolt.
I'll firm the crossbow bolt.
Roll damage on yourself, please, my man.
Hell yeah.
Here you.
8. Oof. Ouch.
Guys, you've just seen Teclis like fire 3 times at this thing, and now he's just got shot with his own crossbow bolt.
I'm not doing well.
Is it going well, Teclis?
Sort of snap the bolt out of my shoulder, chuck it behind me, pretending to myself that they might not have seen that. Well, the flower things are really tough. Crossbow bolt couldn't get in them. So we know that now.
Okay. Cool.
And like it kind of bounced off, to be honest. Almost got me. They still got, like, you know, fucking bit of crossbow bolt in him.
After about 6 seconds, the fire flower just explodes with flame, and you can see everything near it get scorched.
Does it continue to burn, or does it kind of like burn out?
Burns out.
Oh shit, Pappy.
Oh.
Okay. Shoot that motherfucker below.
Wait, no, hang on. My crossbow bolt really bounced off. What if these things... No. Like, if we jump down onto it, do you reckon we'd bounce?
I don't like the fact that it's flaming.
No, I know, but like I was saying, this one down here.
If we bounce off it into the vines, scramble away before we get scorched.
Yeah. I mean, this is if they bounce on it. Techless is basing this on the fact that his crossbow bolt ricocheted off of it and then and fucking nailed him. So he's not basing it on a lot. They very well may not bounce. They may just be completely solid until they burst into flame. At which point, jumping down that far onto it will probably result in several broken limbs and rather a lot of damage from the fall. If you catch my drift.
I'm not going out that way again. Breaking character. It's a bit second down. It's a bit emotional.
You weren't there, man.
You weren't there.
Okay, so my worry is I want to test that theory with something else, but then my worry is that one just blows up and then we have nothing to jump onto. Do you know what I mean?
I do have a club, or just like a club. You can drop that on it if I can throw it up to you.
But then the problem is if it bursts, we then have nothing to jump onto if it bursts from the impact. You know what I mean?
Then how do we get around this?
Are we supposed to, like, could we, if we could, you know, make it up, hit where I am one by one, or if we jump across to sort of here, obviously we're going to fall, but I know we don't have any true climbing equipment, but we've got, I'm sure we've all got some sort of sword or dagger or something, right? And we can sort of slow our fall with that, and then grab onto these vines without exploding the fucking plant. It's not a great plan, but it's the only way I can see it moving forward.
Yeah.
Because just jumping down, shattering most of the bones in my body, and then the fucking thing that I've landed on bursts into flame doesn't sound like, you know, a winning strategy.
Well, if we're going to try that anyway, we might as well just drop the club on it and see what happens.
Well, we know what's going to happen. It's going to burst into flame.
Well, I'd much
Well, do
rather
we
it did
know, or
that.
is it just because it was a crossbow? Like, who knows? Maybe fire a firebolt. Oh no, that might fucking just ping off. Yeah, maybe just drop the club on it.
I mean, I'm happy to drop the club on it.
Yeah, I mean, my thinking is I'd much rather drop a club on it and see what happens than drop myself on it and see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tie this club to this silk rope that I've got, and then I'm gonna lob it up to Techless. That way, if you miss it, Techless, and you don't catch it, you just reel the rope up on the other side, and it'll come straight to you.
in fact, that is what Teclis is going. He's just I'll just dodge out of the way of it. I'll
Okay.
dodge out of the way. You lob it as hard as you can. Just tie to some rope. I'll dodge out of the way of it, and then I'll just pull it back up from the other side.
Cool. I'll make sure that I am throwing it, then holding onto the rope, letting it like reel through my hands until I see it clear Teclis, and then I'll sort of like put more of a grip onto it.
Now I'll retrieve the club. And, I mean, plan works successfully. I'm just going to drop the club on the plant. Like, drop it, not throw it, you know?
Yeah.
Don't want to have the fucking chance of shanking it and just missing. Just going to sort of lean over and drop it.
Awesome. Can I have? I mean, I'll just take a sleight of hand or a naked dexterity. Just don't fuck it up. That's what I'll say.
We'll go sleight of hand.
If you're just dropping it.
But you rolled a 6, guys.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I was only going to punish you for a crit fail, but Teclis makes a real hash of this, guys. Maybe he like nearly accidentally drops it before he like deliberately drops it. Like you can hear him like scrambling around up there, and you're like, "You're all right." And he's like, "Yeah, everything's fine." And he's like, "Oh fuck! If I'd have just accidentally dropped the club, I'd have had to go through my own bag and drop something else." But you do it nonetheless, Teclis, and the club bounces right back up to you. What do? Do you attempt to try and like snatch it, catch it?
Yeah, I'll try and catch it.
Awesome. I'll take a sleight of hand again, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do catch it. Just like it's not pretty, but you get the job done.
Nice.
What you do now?
Immediately shout back to the guys. Guys, they bounce. That's what they do. They bounce. I'm gonna jump down and bounce off of it, and then one of you guys can come up here because there's not enough space for 2 of us.
If it just bounces directly back up, you're just going to be perpetually bouncing in motion.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna aim. You can aim yourself, and when you're on the way
Suppose
down,
you can
sort
aim
of
with your legs and stuff, can't you? A little bit and
Yeah.
lean forward or whatever.
I mean, that's
After 6 seconds, the fire flower previously touched by the club explodes into flame.
This is exactly what I was worried about.
I think this is actually what Rob was worried about. He definitely brought up first.
Well, I joined him in his concern, and
Either way, it's fucked.
Yep.
So, now what we're probably going to have to do... is try and... Oh, wait! Can we just lasso the silken rope around this?
Oh, dude, yeah, we could, and then we'll sort of
Just
like feed
lower
ourselves down. Yeah.
Now that the flame flower thing is gone.
Conveniently, 50 foot. What excellent world building.
I mean, yeah, we could do that.
Just do that, can't we?
Also, what we could do is we could throw this rope up to Teclis, and he can tie it around, so we can just climb up the rope.
Yeah, just drop it this way first, and then drop it the other way when we're up, or whatever.
chuck it up. I'll tie a knot.
Sure, I'll chuck it on up. I'm assuming
Cheeky little bow line.
Assuming you'll want some sort of roll, Pete.
I mean, for tying stuff.
No, for throwing the rope up to Teclis.
Oh no! I was only making him like do that stuff because he was affecting the map. No, I think you would be able to throw it up 20 feet. Would you not?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to think so.
Sling a line, can't you?
As a sailor as well.
Yeah,
like,
dude,
yeah.
yeah.
You tap hand with
I
a...
know.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I think you're all good. I think you just do it.
That's all I'd ask.
What about for me tying a simple knot round the top here?
Well, people want rolls today, don't they? All right, yeah, I'll take survival.
Oh, I was just asking.
No, you wanted a roll. I'm giving you Bear Grylls survival roll. See, fucking 20, you nailed it. You've listened to your
What?
best friend who always talks about knots and fire. You've nailed it.
Exactly.
It's all there. Yeah, guys, what are you going to do now?
Climb down the fucking rope.
Oh, to be fair, actually, there's only room for one of us up there. And the rope's currently letting us get up. We can't really get up whilst Teclis is there. Teclis, do you also have a rope?
I do also have a rope.
I feel like maybe you should tie a rope going down the other side so that when you start climbing down, one of us can climb up. In fact, Rob, sorry, Galir, do you count as a medium creature or a small creature?
I
Surely.
don't actually know. I'm presuming medium.
Because I can occupy the space of a medium creature. So I can actually be up there with Teclis. So I will just start climbing up. If
Feel free.
you guys are okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. Give me 2 seconds. I got a week.
Would you want me to roll petard
For what, Stafford?
to climb up onto the same place that Teclis is?
I take Dex acrobatics from you.
16?
Yeah. Yeah, but you can only occupy the same spaces because you're small.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll wait.
So what are you guys doing?
Well, the idea is we go up here, and then I'll actually mark off my rope because that will stay there for now. Then Teclis has got to tie the rope down the other side, so
Yeah.
that we can start climbing down as Galia starts climbing up.
All right, awesome. Oh, sorry.
As I
think-
hoist myself up, I'll untie your rope, Dave, and bring it down. So we've
Aw.
at least got one rope left.
Oh,
Good.
what good fucking. Honestly, so many people forget about the rope.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's fucking fair play.
But obviously I can't take the other one because I'll be climbing down it, so we get one rope.
It's alright, we'll leave it there for now.
Yeah, I'm just going to sort that out for you as well. There you go.
Oh,
There's your rope.
Nice.
all of it.
Awesome. You look at these vines and you think that these are actually just climbable, like normally.
Oh, sweet.
You don't think that they'd actually impede your movement whatsoever.
That's fucking dope. Let's go.
Awesome. Let's just climb them.
Awesome. Yeah, please move yourselves up onto the top.
Swing.
Oh no, Ree. I'm either hovering or I'm like through the floor. Ree.
I'll be through the floor.
No, be hovering on this one. It's too jarring.
Thank you. I was feeling the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
way. Looking at it made me feel very
It was
unwell.
quite hard when I was designing the map. Like I designed it on something else, like a different website. So like I had no idea like how the squares would fit, or like so I was like, all these passages are just pure guesswork. Like I had
They're
no
pretty
idea
good.
like, this would be 15 foot or this would be 10 foot or like get to line it up at all.
I mean, you've done a pretty good job at it because I mean, it's just pure
No,
guesswork.
no,
like.
I wanted to fess up after Patrick was like, I don't like being in the log, and I was like, no one likes being in the log.
Just can't get your icons directly on top.
Why isn't it all square?
Oh wait, oh shit. Okay, how close are we to that? What radius is that flame flower burning?
Oh, it's burnt out like the previous one. So like when
No,
you
this
went,
one.
oh, well, no, they're actually. It'll be the what? They'll be 10 foot by 10 foot, all of them.
Oh, okay. We could in theory just blast it from here and be safe.
If you had a ranged weapon.
I will shoot it with my light crossbow.
I mean, I can just Eldritch Blast it. It's a cantrip.
That's better.
Awesome.
Take a shot, my friend.
26.
Oh yeah, you hit, and it bounces straight back towards you. Please, can all three of you make a dexterity saving throw?
Deck save. Pew! I'm gonna inspiration that one.
Oh, with advantage as well.
Pew! I'm also nah. Nah. We can short rest, so it's fine.
True, actually. Well,
Guess we will
we're
get
all
hit by that
getting
one.
hit.
Who rolled the lowest?
Oh, me.
Oh, Galia, I'm so sorry. Ormond, please kindly roll damage on your comrade.
That's 9.
Oh, now you roll a 9 with Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, dude, I know. Don't.
This friendly fire hobbit.
Mate, last time I fucking used Eldritch Blast, all session, I think I rolled a max of like 4.
Yeah.
Awful.
All right, yeah, and after 6 seconds, it bursts into flames.
You look like we could like sort of slide our butts down here.
Whee!
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
what I was just thinking. We could just.
No, I'm down. You remember in like the Tarzan film, or that game? You just fucking slide along the trees.
Yeah, yeah. And before anyone moves, though, if you can all just move yourselves back to where you were.
Get overexcited, sorry.
Outrageous behaviour.
Can everyone please make a strength saving throw?
Ooh.
Oh, strength saving throw.
I don't like the. Oh, 17. That's
Don't
fine.
do this to me.
Orman, you,
Right.
despite being like the weakest out of all of them, like, no joke, -1, 0, +4, the weakest out of the group,
Yep.
emerge from the vines fine. You know it's all about that leanness, the halfling nimbleness. And you come out of it fine, but Gleer and Teclis, they seem to be stuck. They seem to be getting constricted by the vines, and these vines are sort of slowly writhing over them and bringing them into the tree.
Oh shit.
Gleer and Teclis, as you are fighting against these, you slowly see that underneath the vines there are the bones of really unfortunate descendants that never got there. As it pulls you in deeper, you can feel you can hear all the bones sort of like clack together, really eerily, as the vines try and constrict you.
Can I try and help pull them out?
Yes, you can. Right after a wild Derek appears.
Oh.
Hello.
Huge pig man.
Hey.
Hey, dude. How you doing?
Hey.
You alright?
I'll take a strength saving throw from you actually while we're here.
Straight in at the deep end.
You know, it's not because I know he's really bad at those or anything.
Oh, harsh. All I've been hearing for the last 4 minutes about you guys barely being able to handle a plant, and now
I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
jumping in.
Without you, look how far they've got on the map. Nowhere.
Yeah, but there's been some sick RP going on, so fuck your bum.
Just sounded like you were debating how you beat up a blowing up plant. It was difficult.
That is essentially what's happened, yeah, but, you know, we're here now.
But you got better to be safe than sorry. So when we just yeet ourselves off something, you get mad at us. When we take our time with it and try and figure out a safe way, you be mad at us. Just
Yeah, to be fair, you're right. You're right. I
pick a lane.
That's a good argument. There was a moment, even when I joined the call, where there was some chat about jumping off a cliff, and I was like, I've been here before. And I was like, honestly, what the fuck is going on? Like, why? How?
To be fair, the discussion was about how we don't want to jump off of a high place again.
Yeah.
You know,
Cool,
that
cool.
was,
All right,
I'm pretty sure at one point, Paddy, you were like all for just jumping on it.
well, as it turns out, they do fucking bounce, right?
Yeah, then
So what I
burst
was
into
saying is you
flames.
yeah, but like 6 seconds later.
Dude.
If you just miss your angle and then 6 seconds later you land in it, you die.
I've prepped all the stuff, but I haven't, and the oven's on, but I haven't made a pizza or anything.
Cool,
Oh, you
man's
guys
been
Hasn't
having a
even
pizza
made a
date.
pizza.
That's cute.
We'll put mine in there, bro.
Oh,
I need to
sorry.
go and warm up my meatballs at some point. Where I'll be
Derek is also being
Surely that's
by
Ella's
lines.
job. Way.
So we're getting entangled by these branches, yes?
Oh yeah.
Can I?
You're actually starting to feel like you're suffering from the suffocated condition.
I would like to cast a spell.
Yeah, sure.
I may. I'm going to hold my hands out in front of me, and I'm going to cast Burning Hands in an attempt to get these branches to recoil.
Okay. All right. You try and cast Burning Hands, but you cannot, because you cannot perform the somatic movement with your hands as you are restrained by the vines.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
I just continue to struggle as hard as I can.
Awesome.
I mean, I did want to come over and help, but a wild Derek appeared.
Now you got more people to help.
Yeah, dude, but that's fine. I was waiting to help
Don't worry.
because that's what I was told to do.
So can you guys try and like one of you maybe pull, the other one hack at the branches or something? I don't know.
Well, I'm going to cast guidance on. Probably going to try and help Teclis because he's weaker.
I can guidance myself.
You won't be able to because you can't move.
Yeah, no
Oh,
somatics.
But then yeah, I'll cast guidance on Teclis and then I'll do like the whole like 1, 2, 3, then try and like start heaving him out. And I'll turn to Derek and be like, Derek, help Galir, she needs you.
Yeah, Derek's also restrained by the vines. You
Oh,
shout at
shit.
him, but he's like,
I didn't realize he was restrained. Was
Here's
everyone
the
restrained
omen.
but me, dude?
yeah,
Weaklings.
you're the only one that passed.
God, and I'm the smallest. Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
I know. I thought it was a bit harsh, but I was like, one of them's bound to pass. Definitely wouldn't have put my money on you, but
Okay, well, okay. In which case, I'll help out Teclis. Try and pull him out.
yeah, Teclis, you may now make your save with advantage.
Strength saving throw?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, it's a.
Oh, fucking found it. I'd like to. Could we flavour that if I get rescued
Oh yeah,
by?
yeah.
it?
How do you want to do this?
So it's like rather than it being strength as in like, just ripping my way out or anything. More like just pure control over the muscle and allowing, as Ormond pulls at me, I just sort of Teclis relax his whole body, and that just like slight, the vines like lose their grip ever so slightly, and it's just enough for Ormond to tear me from the fucking vines, and I go like sprawling across the floor. Just enough, and just like a calm, relaxed moment for Ormond's yanking to set me free. No homo.
Woman's yanking to set you free. Name of your sex tape.
I feel like yanking off, pun intended, Teclis. I'll say there's no time to relax. We need to help the others, and I'll fucking jump on in. And this time I'll try and save who would be closest to me. I'm closest to Galir, so I'll try and help Galir. I'll cast a guidance again on. I'll cast it on Galir this time. Do the same thing. Go 1, 2, 3, yeet.
Go on, Galir, make it with advantage.
You've got +4. Well,
Yeah,
a D4.
Galir does, with your help, manage to struggle free.
It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
19, boy.
And she's guided. It made it look extra easy now.
Upon pulling Galir out, I'll turn to Teclis, see him still lying down, and be like, "Dude, think of Derek."
Oh,
Teclis will spring to his feet and assist by running and chopping with his sword at the branches, like a
we
machete
can
in
grab
the,
an arc
in the
across
jungle.
for each Orman and we can just pull.
I will
We'll-
cast another guidance,
Yeah, you can cast it this time. I'm tired.
and I'll grab onto Derek, and do the same. The tried and tested 1, 2, 3 yeet, which has yet to fail me, as we try and rescue the
Alright,
pigman.
I will take, in this order, a strength saving throw with advantage from you, Derek, as you are help free from the vines. I will have
Another crit,
I
baby.
will have a dexterity saving throw from Orman and Galir.
16.
20, not a nat, just a 20.
I'll take an attack roll from Teclis. With whatever your
I forgot that.
Ooh,
String
inspiration,
gang.
that.
why haven't you changed it?
What is? Well, whatever.
You
You put
gave
it
your
in there.
real name, and you asked me to load it onto the character sheet. I did as a fun, and now we're keeping it.
Well, you put it on there, dude. You don't want to look at it.
You hated it.
I wasn't overly fond of the name I brought up, so whatever. We'll keep the joke.
Fair play for admitting that.
No.
All right. So, Derek, how do you want to escape? Really? I mean, this is your crit. How do you want to do this? Teclis is wildly chopping at the branches as the other two have got like hold of an arm each and are pulling you out. He looks very frantic. He's only just missing them. Your other colleagues are doing a valiant job. Like sort of.
I'd like to almost like everyone's been ripping each other out, and I've just been sat there waiting my turn, and so I've been sat there, almost like meditating for a moment, just taking it in, just let the branches just get him a bit tired. And he's just thinking, he's just thinking, he's just thinking. And then when the time's right, he's just going to take one massive explosive step forward. The branches are just going to fall away, and he's going to reach out with his left hand, just in front of Teclis's face, and just be like, "Stop." And almost just like command him in that moment as he bursts out, just like, there's no need, like a monk just calming Teclis down as he smashes out of it.
Wow. Teclis, would that surprise you?
Yeah, in fairness, Teclis probably doesn't. This is the first time that Derek has really ever told anyone to calm down, as far as he's aware. Okay, okay, so just one else.
Derek might just wink at Teclis as Teclis calms down, and Derek kind of walks off, almost kind of like nothing happened. But it did. That's why he winked.
I just shake my head and turn to Ormond and say, "Thanks for saving me, man. You kind of saved all of us there."
You're welcome, guys. You know, I just obviously is the strongest one of the gang. You know, I've got to throw my weight around here and there, and just don't mention it. Just don't mention it. Just don't mention how I was the strongest out of all of us. The strongest. Or flex, even though he doesn't actually have any muscle, but sort of like the guy who's gone to the gym once and now thinks he's like ripped.
Well, fair play. You deserve your moment.
I'm just glad you're all safe.
Elia's rolling her eyes at the cis male dick swinging contest going on.
Cis male.
Dirty cis males.
Well, who wants to slide down this log?
Yes. Do we short rest first before going into the
Yeah.
vines again?
Was gonna suggest a shorto resto, as I'm sure some of you are hurt.
Yeah, why don't we take a minute? Take a breather.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. As you take your short rest, please roll any hit dice. Do anything you need to do.
Oh, that's still an 8 heal.
Oh, my short rest.
Damn.
Just put that in the chat if anybody wants it.
Yeah. Derek's
Damn.
giving you a little pep talk. Extra D6.
It's really good, that. Does that mean I get double from that as well? No, sure, no, that'll be okay.
Yes, you would. Because it is gain extra 1d6 hit points.
Wow, so I could, in theory, what can I do? 1d8 plus 3. That'd be a 22 plus a 12. I could heal a 34 with one hit dice. That is insane.
Yeah, wow.
Wait, no, I could heal more because of my Disciple of Life thing. I then heal 2 plus. Oh no, wait, no, it doesn't count. Never mind, I have spells. Sorry, don't worry.
I mean, that's enough. Like,
I mean, in theory, yeah, 34, but I mean, it's never going to happen.
like
Just a little disclaimer for the Song of Rest, maybe just after finishing the song.
I thought it was going to be a pep talk. I didn't realise it was going to be an actual song.
Yeah, a little like a lullaby.
Like a lullaby? Like what?
He's feeling very
If you had to pick one lullaby,
He's
then.
feeling very peaceful after his. No, it's more like because it was like he was meditating before. He's feeling very like.
Are you having a
it's some
stroke?
rhythmic song.
Yeah, it's raising them. It's raising them up from the inside.
You raise
I don't
me
know.
up.
I mean,
Anyway, disclaimer is that Song of Rest does not work on friends that have jumped off of cliffs. Just came close again. Just want to throw it out there. Does not work on friends that jump off cliffs.
I'll take the rendition of "You Raise Me Up" now, though.
Oh, you already had it from Dave.
But Dave, that's not Dave's Song of Rest.
It wasn't the Song
Yeah,
of
wait,
Rest. It was
Ormond was singing along to your beautiful singing, which we have yet to hear.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
please go ahead.
He was just joining in the chorus.
It was
Yeah.
That's the Song of Rest, and if that's what lifts Dave up enough to, or Ormond enough to sing that song, then it's just in the spirit.
Has everyone done their short rest?
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone rolled with the dice they need, done it with the football. By withholding his rendition of "You Raised Me Up," Simon has deprived you all of one key point that I would have gladly given.
Wow.
in your monk zen sort of way. But you didn't. So yeah. I think it's important that the group realizes what they lost, what we all lost.
This wasn't the song that I actually put out there.
You said it. You said.
I said raise you up higher than a mountain. That's what I said. Everybody else got the rest. That's the beauty of the song. It injects it in people.
Yeah. Well, anyway, no key point for you. Short rest done. The crowd below you they've sort of like become a little bit sadder that you've had to rest. Like it's like they're starting to view it as like a championship with a knock, you know. Like the other team's best player got injured or something.
How about fucking?
I'd be more impressed if the best player got injured and they still won. Like, I would argue.
No, the other team.
Oh, the other team's best player. Oh, yeah. No, fair enough. Where's the actual game, by the way, guys?
Get to the top right-hand corner.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
right,
like
right,
it's
cool.
like snakes and ladders, but with fire
Yeah,
and
basically.
no snakes and no ladders.
We see, right? Yeah.
Well, the strangly
So
vines
this
are
is
a ladder.
actually like this is going genuinely uphill.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
Bottom to
So
top,
it's
yeah.
not like bird's eye view, right?
Right, boys, hang on a minute.
You
I'm
alright,
just doing
mate?
something. Yeah. Just climbed out my hotel window so I can have a little cheeky vape really quick.
Love that. Respect.
Ooh, don't set off them smoke alarms.
Yeah, no, I don't want to, mate. There's so many people here. Yeah. We get fined big money as well.
We're gonna slide down this log and hopefully not get splinters on our ass.
Yeah.
I'm going to attempt to surf it. You know?
That is bold. That is basically a fucking 90-degree drop.
Nah, it's not what, like 85, 80?
Okay, man. I've saved you once. I'm not saving you again.
All right. Yeah. For everyone going down the ramp, sort of on their ass like a slide, just move yourself down to the bottom. Techless and anyone else going down in a crazy but authentically awesome way. Techless, I'll take a dexterity acrobatics.
Bada boom.
I love the delay.
Oh, it's just so annoying.
Ba
I
ba
need to
boom.
make, like, I need to fucking run some antivirus through this computer. It's slowed down so much, and now it pops up just as I give up and click again. Yeah, we'll take the first roll. 9.
You all.
My little SSD.
Oh yeah, sorry. Go.
Let's time over to a bolt and attach it to my crossbow and fire it across the canyon.
Yeah.
That seems very extra.
It does, but I respect it. Let's go for it.
Yeah, I'll take the crossbow shot.
I'm all about the star points. All about them.
Do you have to hit that in?
Yeah, but you fucking hit. Yeah, 25.
Nail it to just about here.
Yeah, move yourself.
I don't know why I've lost the ability to do that. It's this, right?
Maybe drag another one over. I'll get rid of that one.
Alright. So. On the edge. No, actually not on the edge. He's exactly where he is right now. He's just made the shot from there. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's made the shot. But the shot goes over.
I can't get rid of that or
That's
other
where-
Derek. Just use the one you can move.
All right. And then with the rope, he's going to take a run, jump, and shout Geronimo, and go down here. And the rope's going to kick in, and he's going to swing up here. Like that.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely take a dexterity acrobatics or a strength athletics.
That's not bad.
19.
That's pretty good. And I'll take another one. So that was for the swing, and I'll take another one for like basically the dismount / grabbing of the vines.
They are vines, though. They are vines. It's not like grabbing a brick wall. It's pretty easy.
I will allow you to bardically inspire yourself if
Yes.
you RP.
Oh, I did have. Yeah,
If you RP the how Derek is going to inspire himself as he's swinging.
Guys, I think there's just the bardic inspiration is like quite natural, you know, like he's like kind of accidentally slipped up. He's accidentally inspired himself by the fact that he was just swallowed by vines. All that's happened to him so far, swallowed by vines. Had a peaceful meditation, burst out, calmed his friend, stepped up, shot an amazing shot with his crossbow straight out across the thing, and has just run off. Hasn't actually said anything to anyone at that point, and just run off and shouted Geronimo and swung through. That's a man that feels like he's on cocaine. Like, he is. He's just going for it. So he slipped. He's accidentally inspired himself.
I don't know, guys. Is that how you all feel whenever Derek bardically inspires you?
It's an accident.
What, that he doesn't mean to inspire us? It's an accidental inspiration. Absolutely. It's always a backhanded compliment. He never actually compliments you. It's always just like, oh yeah, you're a dickhead, but you know, here's some dice.
Well, be better.
Hey. That was a whole different character, right?
Sort of.
They're so dissimilar now.
I think it's me.
Yeah, no, sorry, I was just.
Let me do it.
No. Come on, unless you're hungry, then go for it. All right, guys. Derek has done an absolutely brilliant job. Because you got a 9, you make it down in a very sort of workman-like stance, much like the not too dissimilar from the club dropping. You know,
It works. It's not pretty, but it works. You know.
it'll get you there. It'll get you there.
Yeah. The fucking bumper might be hanging off, and you know, there's no wind mirrors, but it gets you from fucking A to B, doesn't it? Hey?
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys, what are you going to do now?
Maybe. I mean, we can just climb through these vines, right?
You have to do a little cheeky jump.
Yeah. Run, jump onto the vines.
Yeah.
I think once we're through these vines, we should get as far away from them as possible, and hope that we get through them nice and quick as well.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to give a boost again, Galir?
Yeah, I'll give you guys a boost.
Boost, please.
I just can't get comfortable. Oh. All this squeaking and shit. God damn.
Is it Dex again for jumping?
Yeah, dex acrobatics or strength athletics, please.
$19.
18.
Who are we missing? Orman.
Sorry, I was talking to Katie about bills and stuff. Athletics or acrobatics? Is it a choice?
Well, yeah, whatever you want.
Ooh, I'm going to inspiration that one. Oh, crit, baby!
No.
I mean, Dave, how do you want to do this?
Sorry, I sort of missed the context. What's going on?
We're jumping up to the vines.
Oh, dude. Oh, absolutely. Like fucking. You know how people take throw-ins and they sort of like do a front flip whilst holding onto the ball? Absolutely going to do something like that, but then just like propel myself up and just like jump up there and then start climbing up the fucking vines.
Nice. As Derek, Orman seeing your amazing acrobatics also, adds his own.
Like to, I'd like to offer my fist up to fist pump on.
Orman will fist bump as he like climbs past. He'll be like, "Yeah, respect." Don't know why he said that. He's not like that. Yar, yar, respect.
And for the record, Derek would like to use Mage Hand to take his bolt out of the wall and bring it back.
Oh, yeah, fantastic. All right, awesome. Please, everyone, move yourselves up the vine.
Could you move me, please? I'm just sort of serving up.
Yeah, done it.
Decorate.
Yeah.
If you do half that pizza, then we'll bump in. And then we got another one. All right, and can everyone please have? Well, I say have. Can everyone please make a strength saving throw as you exit the vines?
Oh,
Oh
14.
no, last inspiration.
Hey, can you roll for me, please?
14.
Turkish, you got 5.
This has no inspiration left.
I'll also roll for Derek as well.
Ooh.
20, you're fine. Teclis has been swallowed by the vines again, and so is Orman. Oh my gosh.
No.
So,
Even misses inspiration.
as
Well, even though I got the same
As
skill
I'm-
here.
Oh, Galil's also trapped. Shit. Derek, you're the only one that's made it through.
okay. So behind me would be the rope with the bolt on the end that I've been pulling up after the mage hand took it off. I was just pulling it up as I'm going through the vines. And then as I climb around that corner, and then actually just turn around to pull up the last of the rope. The rope with the bolt on the end is about to go past my teammates who are stuck.
Wow.
Maybe they'd grab onto it. Maybe. We have a pulling contest.
It's a good old fashioned tug off.
Tug off. Tug off. Tug off.
I'll take a strength athletics from you, Derek. Also, who do we think got stuck last? As in, like, who's the bolt gonna pass first?
I'd like to make the case for it not being me because I crit to get up. Thank you.
I was
rest
going
my
to say, it'd
case.
probably be me last, right? If I was giving
I
you
rolled
a
really
review.
badly.
I mean, yeah, to be
Oh
fair.
yeah, if you were
Teclis.
boosting that actually.
Oh.
All right, either Teclis or Galir, please give me a strength saving throw with advantage.
You
So
do
I'll
it.
just do
I'm
it
still in the
on the
kitchen.
computer. Yeah, so I'll do it. Well, I regret my decision hugely. I should have let you do it.
Clear misses the rope completely. You keep pulling it up. You keep pulling it up
Okay.
as it goes to Teclis. I'll take another strength for flex throw from you. Seeing as that one
me?
back. Clear missed it. No, you're fine. Teclis does manage to grab hold of your rope. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, if you want to do anything, do it now.
Send out an unseen servant to help with a little bit more tug on the back of the rope.
That unseen servant's mighty strength score.
Well,
It might just be just enough for this.
I don't think it would be. I think it would be assisting Derek, if anything.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be making a strength of its own. So I would give him advantage, but a 17 would be good enough. Whereas 11 would not be. Yeah, I'll say he's assisting it. Norman, please make a strength saving throw as you see Teclis just sort of whiz up you on this like rope with the bolt attached. Derek is heaving with all his might.
14.
Norman also misses. It goes right for his hand. You have nailed this.
Right, so I got one out.
You got one out. Yeah. Please, can everyone in the vines please take 3 bludgeoning damage?
Shit. Oh, actually, hold on. I'm looking at something. No, never mind. Ignore me.
Alright, so what are we doing next? We decided.
No?
I mean, I'm currently bound by vines. I can't do shit.
Yeah, there's only so many of you that can actually do shit.
I would like to send out a second unseen servant. And this unseen servant and the previous unseen servant will, along with my mage hand, will all go and stand next to Ormond and just be ripping every bit of branch it can off. There's 3 of them, well, I guess 3.5 with one mage hand, ripping. They don't need much strength because it's ripping one branch at a time, but there's 5 hands doing that at the same time as Ormond's struggling out, and I hope they can give him the push to get himself out of there.
Wow, okay. Norman, I'll take another strength saving throw. With advantage. And a +2. As Derek seems to be going up.
Can I not have advantage so I can re-roll that, please?
I mean,
Oh
No.
boy.
that Norm one is a terrible roll, and I'm sorry, it deserves to be punished.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Oh. It's actually
Gee.
0 and 3 because you gave me a +2.
Yeah, the difference between 3 and rum here, mate, it's not getting it
I
done.
know Pete. I know
I'm not
Pete.
gonna cut the mustard, mate.
Clutching at straws.
I mean, yeah. Derek, how does that make you feel?
Oh, Derek's in a pretty chill mood. He's looking at it thinking, didn't work. Back to the drawing board. He's immediately now looking frantically back in his pack.
Teclis, what are you doing? You've been freed by Derek?
Teclis is going jungle man again. He's going to go and try and cut away at these branches with his sword to free poor Ormond.
Awesome. Derek and Ormond, I will take a dexterity saving throw. Ormond, yours will be at disadvantage. Teclis, can I have an attack roll?
8.
Dexterity saving throw from you. Dexterity saving. And Orman, you please can I have another strength saving throw.
Dude, like, what the fuck? Help. I'm dying.
Goddamn man,
Teclis,
I'm dying.
please roll damage on Orman as you accidentally cut him. That's your careless attempt. Ooh.
Oh boy.
Ah, pussy. Rolled the lowest he could, pussy.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's good.
Is anyone gonna help me?
Yeah, that's a good point, Galit. Well done. Please take 8 bludgeoning damage. As the vines constrict around you and start to suffocate you.
Guess
Guys,
who's
I don't think you're taking
re-rolling
skills.
again?
Well, then I'm throwing the rope back into it. Yeah, that does smell bad.
Don't worry about pizza right now, bro.
More important things at hand.
I'm throwing the bolt back into the hedge basically with the rope on the end of it, and holding the rope, and then suggesting maybe Teclis actually just helps me pull this up, and my 2 unseen servants and my mage hand. We're all gonna steady the rope, good old tug of war. It worked the first time, and we've got more people. And go again.
I'll run over and help.
Yes! Oh my god! Yeah.
Wide open. Come from that side, I think.
All right, let's do this. Keep a tug of war in it.
All right. Galir, how do you want to do this?
I want to grab Orman on the way through. As I grab it, I'm wrenched free from the vine, and as I fly up past Orman, I just grab him by the scruff. He's only little.
Orman, Galir reaches out a holy hand to you. You can just feel it grab you by the scruff of the pirate shirt. What are you doing? How are you reacting?
It's like a divine intervention has come forth and grabbed Orman from the clutches of not being able to move or breathe. And as we both clear the vines, Orman will breathe in an almighty I will just be lying on the floor for at least a minute, just trying to catch his breath. And as he finally does, he's like, "Oh, hey, thank you so much, guys. I thought I was a goner." Whew.
Never in doubt.
My mage hand will shake his hand. And maybe both the unseen servants in a row, like they're expecting Orman to thank them by shaking their hand. Just queuing up for it.
We'll do some funky secret handshake, which Orman doesn't actually know. He's just making it up as they shake his hand.
Nice. It's the beginning of a secret handshake, my friend.
It is.
I mean, I'll take performances with advantage from everyone involved.
Of course, that's when I roll good.
Nice. Solid handshake, man.
Yeah, guys, there's like a whole, there's a whole like.
To be fair, Derek's mind surely has 3 opportunities to get it right. Mage hand, unseen servant, unseen servant. It's just improving each time.
Well, like the mage hand's guiding Norman's hand.
Yeah, he did that. Yeah, it just does both sides.
Fantastic. Yeah, guys.
Well, while I'm on a roll, I'm just firing a bolt up here. And then swinging on that rope, bouncing off this wall. Oh, that's a square. Then bouncing off that wall and jumping up here.
Ah, I mean, it's ambitious. I'll take the hand crossbow, or as you call it, the grapple gun.
The grapple gun.
Okay.
I take dex acrobatics. No, your bolt has lodged firmly in the ceiling above, but you try to kick off the wall, but you can't, and you feel like you might just have to climb up it normally.
Wow. Yes, I'm up it normally. Barely then able to get my toes on the edge from dangling down directly below that.
Well, you have hooves. So.
Yeah.
I would also like to climb it.
Yeah, excellent. Anyone using Derek's rope, please make it with advantage.
Yeah, I'll
Thank
gladly
fuck for
accept
that
the help of
advantage.
the rope.
Yeah, me too.
13.
Guys, it's fucking climbing a rope. Come on.
I made it.
I got a 10.
Yeah, the 13 makes it barely. The 10 doesn't. Teclis is struggling. He's that one kid in gym class that can't get up the rope.
In gym class.
Help! Someone pull me up. I have weak elven arms.
Derek's mage hand is just hovering around the bolt, waiting to like take it away again. Like, oh, come on. It's just well, yeah.
Time is money.
Guys,
Hello?
oh, please help. Rob? Still here? Hello?
What's the matter?
Will you pull me up?
What's wrong with the rope?
I'm struggling on the rope. I can't climb the rope. I'm that
Nothing's wrong
kid.
with the rope. There's a problem with Teclis's arms.
Okay, I'll dangle my warhammer down and he can like grab around the head of it. I'll try and
Yeah.
come up. Deadlift this skinny little half-elf.
Sorry, my upper body strength isn't very good.
Yo.
Both doing strokes?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Damn. Dude, there's been a lot of crits today.
Dude, there's been
Yeah.
so many crits.
It's unfair. You guys are getting all your crits by stealing the power of all of my fucking dice rolls.
Yeah, yours have not been great.
Terrible. Apart from the one crit
That
I got.
wasn't just a character thing though, because I mean, I feel like Hellbreak had spells like this.
The randomizer on this fucking laptop was broken.
Right. As Galir just yeets you guys upwards.
Ye?
Please will move yourselves up to Derek and Galir. Derek's mage hand. Takes out the bolt with the rope. Can I please have another perception check from everyone?
19.
13?
Orman, you notice the bark moving again? And you really don't know how you missed it before, but like everyone rolled so shit before, so maybe it's plausible. For you as seasoned adventurers, Teclis move yourself up onto the same ledge. Didn't know that the entire Bright Tree was alive with dryads.
What?
Can we please roll for initiative?
Oh, okay.
Guys, spoilers there quick.
Oh my god, that's not a good roll.
Oh, I didn't fucking click on my. Ooh.
Get advantage on this, right? Is that already baked in?
Yeah. Yeah, I sorted you out. Yeah, so you rolled an 11 and a 12. But still, advantage is all good.
Right, I got 16.
Oh, but you didn't click on your man.
I'll roll again, I'm pretty excited. That could be bad.
Can't wait for the crit fail.
Yeah, I really hope it does worse now.
Oh, well, I was doing this all right.
Dude,
No.
no way.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Nice.
Fair play.
Unfazed.
Finally found a way to give Simon's character consistency by accident. Right. As the dryads come alive,
Oh no.
the two attacks against Galir, two club strikes. Actually, I suppose I go like that, wouldn't I? Don't worry, the first two miss. 18.
Yeah, hits.
I will use Silvery Buds reaction.
Which does?
Which one reaction when you take it when a creature you can see within 60 feet of yourself succeeds on an attack roll, an ability check, or saving throw. So that's what just happened when they attacked him. You magically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. The triggering creature must re-roll a d20 and use the lower roll. Put it in the chat.
It crit failed.
It crit failed.
It rolled a 1 on its.
Woo.
I can then choose a different creature I see within range. You can choose yourself. The chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. Makes within 1 minute. The creature can be empowered by only one use of this spell. Yeah.
Fantastic. Wow, great use of a reaction spell. Mark it off in your character sheet. What do you want to do with the crit fail? I'll give you a choice. The dryad can either try and charm the other dryads on your behalf, or this can be your girlfriend, your dryad girlfriend. She's reappeared.
Fucking hell. But she's charmed by me, right?
She's recognized you. She's like, Derek, I can't believe you're here.
Wow,
I
man.
can't believe we're reunited. I'd never let anything bad befall you.
I need that.
The greatest enemy D&D's ever seen. Derek's ex.
Yeah, I'm in.
Fantastic. And who are you inspiring? And also, what are your barbs? What are your?
On my bar.
Is actually the spell is actually called Silvery Barbs. You have misspelt it. What are you saying?
What does that mean? Well, I just throwing shade at someone.
Or encouragement. I just want to know what's the line you're using, because you got to inspire someone now. You got to give advantage to one of your colleagues or yourself or your girlfriend.
I will. Yeah, the whole point, right, is that the girlfriend's been distracted because she's seen me, and so now I run to her arms. You know, we make out passionately, and I look around. I kind of spin her around. I look back at Galir, and I just wink at him, almost just like passion of love. Like I got this, Galir. You get out there, like, let warm buttery love fill you up.
Fucking weird. What the fuck is going on? Didn't realise we were in Amsterdam.
In other programming, Dave Orman, please take 5 damage as one of the dryads bludgeons you.
Why am I taking that? What the fuck?
Because there's a dryad to the left.
Right to the right.
By the way, Galir, that is actually getting you advantage, right? You got that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Galir's definitely got that shit.
Cool.
the two dryads on Teclis because he didn't move himself up to the
I was
correct
going to say,
platform.
dude, Teclis, did you not move?
Oh, sorry.
No, it's too late now.
I thought I was
Eight, about 8 times.
17 to hit and a 25.
Yeah, they both hit. Well, not blade singing.
Take 6.
Yep.
And 6.
Down to 12.
And it is Derek's go. Derek, which I'm seeing as you were making out of them, it's going to be this dryad right next to you. What colour do you want to distinct her from the other dryads? Red, blue, green?
Red. Iron Man.
In fact, if she's fiery, I think I might have a. I can have a little plant flame there.
The temptation to use my my spell called tongues right now is pretty. I know it's not going to do anything. But you know what he's got.
I'd have totally respected it. I would have totally given you something for that. You really should have. All right. Yeah, Derek, the dryad next to you is your girlfriend. You may control her. She has Fey Charm, where she can try and make someone succeed a Wisdom saving throw or be magically charmed to them. She's got a good club attack. Or she can cast Dark Skin, Pass Without a Trace, or Entangle or Goodberry.
Wow. So I can just she can do whatever.
Yeah.
I can't get anyone to attack someone when they're charmed.
You're a charm person, but she likes you.
Oh right.
This is her. This is her.
This is pure love, right? Okay.
Well, I wouldn't say it's pure love. That might be the key. But like,
So I can use it. Oh right, sweet.
she's definitely like chance to get back with Derek or these other cunts, and she's picking you.
So I'm basically gonna after I've winked at Galir, given him that advantage, she's maybe just we've stopped for a moment, looked at each other's eyes. She's caught that I'm watching Galir. She's recognised this is an important person in my life, and she then just slips through to here.
Yeah.
Maybe even does a little somersault over, and then tries to grapple the neck of the woman in front of the druid in front of her, and strangle her and pull her backwards off the edge of the cliff. Kind of small pull.
Yeah.
So what do you want for that?
I'll take a.
How do I do that?
I'll take a D20 from you. It'll be a strength. First of all, it'll be an attack roll from you, and then it will be a strength athletics as a grapple. So first of all, an attack. So that's just a D20 for your dryad girlfriend.
Nice.
That hits,
And then what?
and then a strength athletics. Awesome. Your girlfriend restrains this other dryad. However you want, headlock, armbar, making it very easy for Galir to start just absolutely pounding her. Galir, it is also incidentally your turn.
Found him.
Okay. I'm just going to cast Spirit Guardians because it's fun. And I'm going to summon my angels. Oh, my angels. Oh, yeah. Can I please have a wisdom saving throw from this one? I'll leave your girlfriend alone for now, Derek. Oh, wow. I wanted to move here first. Oh, well, I've done it now.
You don't need to go around that side. Oh, I thought that's what you meant. Just roll me the Because it's 7.
Thank you. She fails, Rob.
Take 13 damage.
Yes.
Fantastic.
What's that I hear? I hear the sound of a shredder coming on. Fucking shredding down these dryads.
Yeah.
It was D&D though.
Oh, no, I won't move there because that's provoking. Goodness gracious me. And for now, I'll end my go.
Is it me up?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Right. Techless, is your go.
I am going to cast haste, and I am going to start blade singing.
All right, a setup. Orman.
Well, hang on, I still get to make my attack from being hasted.
Oh yes, you do. You get to make your one weapon.
Normal weapon attack, so I'll just take an attack against the dryad to the left of me, because why not? 22?
Yeah, 22 hits.
And 5 damage.
5.
Yeah.
Tickling them.
Yeah, because it's not booming blade. It's just a normal weapon attack, because I can't booming blade off of the hasted attack, can I?
That doesn't make it any less tickling, but
Yeah, but and the way you said "wow," I thought it sounded like you thought there would be a lot more damage, but it's just a sword attack.
because you rolled a 1 on your damage dice.
I don't know. I have. That is pretty bad.
Nice.
Orman.
Orman is going to. Is going to hex. This one who is standing right in front of me.
Yeah, excellent.
And then I will cast Eldritch Blast. I'll fire both beams right at them. Pow, pow. Oh boy, a 10 and a 14.
10 misses, 14 hits.
Okay, so we get fucking barely anything. Great job, Dave. 8 damage in total.
You min rolled as well, I think.
How much was that in total, Dave?
8. And yes, I did, Patrick.
Alright, takes 8.
Brothers in min rolling.
Anything else, Dave?
No, I'm gonna sit here and feel completely inefficient.
Yeah, feeling inadequate.
You'll go, Pete. Can you roll a wisdom saving throw on that dryad next to me?
Lads.
17.
Yeah, okay, that passes, but you still take half of this 3d8 damage. Where the hell's my mouse gone? Oh, it's under the pillow.
The dried on you, Orman. Oh wow, that's crit.
Take 7 damage on this dryad, please, Pete.
Orman take 9.
Sick.
7 on that one as well.
So
Yeah.
I'm taking 60. Oh, no, sorry. Wait, no, never mind.
Which one, Rob? The one right next to you. The one that Simon's girlfriend.
Yeah, the one in contact me, not Simon's girlfriend there.
Yeah. You kill. Awesome. And the 3 dryads surrounding Teclis. 17. Oh, yeah, 17 plus 6. 17, 26.
Be 25 if they're plus 6.
Sorry, 25. And a 23.
2 hits.
Oh boy.
Please take 11 bludgeoning damage as they club you a lot.
Down to 1.
Nice.
Derek.
Does my girlfriend go to you?
Yeah,
Oh, my girl.
she goes with you. Yeah. You both go basically at the same time.
Wow. Not ideal that he's in so much trouble.
No, it's not.
Alright. I'm just gonna shout to her. Like, fucking hell. Derek's kind of
You can shout that.
not happy about saying this out loud, but she needs to know the clear instructions. So he's begrudgingly going to say, "Please, like, get them off my friend," as he points downstairs. And he says "friend," but he says it begrudgingly. He's not sure if he really means it, but he shouted at her.
Wow.
She does some awesome. Do they fly?
The Dryads? No, they don't fly.
And the rope's still there anyway, so they can just slide down the road.
They can, but they can sort of move through the trees. They can stand 10 foot in the air as long as they're joined to the tree. They can like travel up and still swipe from you from above and stuff.
Right. Okay. Anyway, she's gone down the road and headed towards there. I don't know what her movement is. Further.
Yeah.
Something like there. And then one of her attacking spells. I don't know her spells, but I do need a ranged attack here.
Oh,
You said you listed
no, charm.
That works for me. Charm the one,
You can try to seduce one of the other Dryads. What one do you want?
the one closest to.
Wisdom saving throw for that Dryad. 8. Fails.
Nice.
This Dryad with the heart is now charmed by your girlfriend.
Wait, do I get a go with that or not? Not yet.
No, not yet.
Alright, then Derek will jump in the air slightly, jump up, and only because he's feeling pretty confident based on
Click
the
his
last-
heels together.
He's going to fire a bolt. He's never done it in combat before, but it's all been going well today.
Wow.
Spot on. And he's going to fire it over Ormond's head on the premise that obviously Ormond is short anyway, and he has having a bit of jump, so pretty easy.
Yeah, make your attack roll.
Please do not hit me.
40.
14 hits.
Nice. Haven't put it off the damage.
And click the hand crossbow. No, the words at the bottom of the attack.
Ooh. Where's his hand crossbow +6 underneath what you've just put in the chat?
I love how Derek making attack rolls is so foreign that like you don't actually know how to do the damage.
We're only in year 2 now. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah.
I would also.
I don't blame him.
psychic.
Yeah.
So that is an extra 3d6
2.
at level 5.
Oh shit, yeah, fair.
3d6.
I have some inspiration for knowing your rules.
So an extra 10, so 16.
Fuck. Yeah, you kill that fucking Dryad. Just one bang. What, in between the eyes, was it?
Oh yeah. The crossbow's been going well. Derek started to get pretty into it.
Yeah, nice. Galir.
Give me the juice.
Yeah. So I'm going 5, 10. I glide down this rope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. Okay. I have to try and heal you from here for now. Oops.
Give me a little something. Come on, give me a little something. Little.
Yeah. Hang on. Yeah, I have to be touching you for cure wounds. I'm gonna have to just use healing word for now. I'm going to cast it at a level 2 spell slot.
Mhm.
That'll be 1d4 plus. Actually, 2d4, sorry.
Do you roll the 2d4?
Yeah. It'll be 2d4 plus 5, so that's 10 plus 4, so you heal for 14 HP.
Ooh,
Um,
fucking right as rain, lad.
and then my action, I'm gonna dash. Can I dash through your girlfriend?
Yeah, she would let you pass. I presume so, right?
Yeah, she just abandoned him.
Yeah.
What about this charmed biatch?
She knows she needs to impress you, and that includes impressing your friends.
Can I stand next to Teclis and barge this charmed one out the way? Will she let me through as well?
She won't let you through, but she's charmed, so you have a strength athletics against her with advantage.
I just want to swap places with her, that's all really. Like,
Yeah, it won't do any damage to her.
oh,
Yeah,
Unless you yeet her off the
just,
side.
like, pick her up and like move her out of the way, like physically.
take those.
Yeah, Galia, how do you want to do this?
I literally just want to say, I'm so sorry, my dear, and just swap places. Like, grab her by the shoulders and just kind of swap places.
Wow, yeah. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Teclis. Not looking too good, are you?
We're feeling a lot better now.
Yeah, that's
Some juicy HP. Taylor's going to make another attack on the Dryad lady to the left of him. He's going to make his green flame blade attack, and he's going to make his regular attack. So we've got green flame blade first.
Oh, that was a wall
Normal.
attack.
That is a wall of text. Basically, I make a normal weapon attack, and then it does an extra 1d8 fire damage on hit, and then to another creature within 5 foot of it, they take 1d8 plus my modifier. So, make the attack. Ah. Fuck. It was all going so well.
13 might hit.
13 team?
No.
Nah.
Yes, 13's the magic number.
And then
Nah,
it's
but
okay.
The ones who attacked you immediately didn't have certain benefits. Others, like these others, have had time to like cast spells and do other stuff.
We've missed both of our attacks, so that's
Nice.
that's me.
Orman.
Orman is going to cast Armor of Agathis.
Yep.
And then he's going to, as his bonus action, he's going to do Maddening Hex on the one that... Oh, it's the one that's Hex dead. Shit. Okay, in which case I'll transfer the Hex to... this one that's barreling down on me.
Yep.
And that'll be my go.
Can I have 3 wisdom saving throws, please, Pete, for these 3 lovely triads?
Yeah, absolutely well remembered. I have some inspiration.
Thank you.
Oh, dude.
Ugh. Really?
One of them gives 0 fucks about it. What's your spell save DC, Rob?
15.
So that's 1 fail, 1 pass, and 1 crit.
So the one that failed, please take 18.
It'll be the same for the roll for all of them, mate.
Oh, okay. That'd be that one.
Yeah. So the person who fails still takes 9, though.
Oh, of course they do, don't they? So they take 18. They can take
Yep.
9. She can pass. Or she crit, whatever.
Yeah, one is bloodied, one is undeterred. Orban, the one who you shot at is going to try and charm you. Can I have a wisdom saving throw, please? And Derek, you're also going to get attempted to be charmed by a different dryad who's not your girlfriend. So
20.
wisdom saving throws from you both, please.
23.
Yeah, all not falling for that shit.
Yeah,
I'd
get
like
fucked.
to,
Remember, you can elect to fail.
no, I'm just gonna-
That was always the correct choice. Wow,
Oh, dude.
both succeeded.
And 13 on the other roll as well. We're so alike.
You both look at each other and go, bros before hoes. And immediately go,
Well, no.
oh, what?
Derek is shouting back at her, I've got a girlfriend! He's just bumped into
I'm
his
already in a committed relationship.
girlfriend.
Go.
No chance.
Okay, now.
Have some inspiration. Wow. And then we're going to have 3 attacks on. Oh no, 3 now. Techless, 20,
Miss.
22, and 12.
We'll shield the 22 and take no hits.
Uh-huh. Derek, it's your go.
Oh, wait, these guys take damage who have just moved into my area, do they not?
So, I would like to have Fran try and charm this person just behind, that's just moved in front of her.
Yeah.
Almost as she's going past, try and grab her hand, like a square
Yeah,
in the eye.
these two
Hang on.
that you just moved into my radius need to take whiz saves.
What is it when they enter?
Yeah, when they enter on their turn.
2 whiz saves coming up. That's a 20 and a 6.
Okay, they both, well, okay. One takes 13, the other takes, what, 7?
One bloodied, one just takes 7.
Right.
Well remembered.
Thanks.
Wisdom saving throw for your girlfriend is an 18, passes.
And then the one below.
The dryad she tried to charm immediately slapped her.
Oh. Fucking hell, she's gonna get hit now. I can't move the other one that's charmed, but I would. That one.
You can't move her.
Oh, she's gonna charm us. She's gonna charm the one below technically.
No, she's just charmed. She's not gonna hurt you.
In that case, is she not gonna respond to someone just slapping my girlfriend? She's gonna go over there and be like, what the fuck? And slap her out from behind. Double team it, look. On the side.
No, because it's other dryad as its friend. If it sees one of its other friends get hurt, or it gets hurt itself, then the charm wears off.
Alright, so that one's just. Alright, so. We are then hitting with.
Oh, actually, to be fair, it does say it reacts to the dryad as a trusted friend, to be heeded and protected. So if your girlfriend said something.
Yeah, girlfriend's just got slapped. She's just seen it after falling for her. Sure, she's what coming in. At least coming in from behind, giving her a little bit of. What the hell was that?
Yep, she moves away from Glee.
Alright. Then.
She's still going to take the. Oh, in fact, they all take that damage, don't they, Rob? Or is that on your?
I can elect anyone not to, so I can elect anyone not to, so I can elect these two plus our party.
Oh no, well you'd have had to have done it at the start of the spell.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
So Simon's girlfriend will be fine, but the others won't.
Yeah, she will not be.
So yeah, Derek. Anything else, mate? You've got
Oh, yeah,
you've done
absolutely.
your girlfriend, yeah.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
yeah. So I'm then growing up and hypnotic pattern in a 30-foot cube.
Remember, you can't see below you.
No, above me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
How do I help my teammates to learn that lesson?
Curses.
That's 30 down and that's 30 up, so I can get all of those in that.
Oh wow. And what is it?
Right, pattern, yeah.
Even if it's Wiz, which is their best one, they haven't rolled well. Okay. That is 2 8s, a 6, and a 17.
Nice, so 3 of them fail. There's 4 of them, there's 5 of them. But 3 of them.
That's the 30-foot cube. Okay, yeah, fair. Sorry, I do apologise. And they've also failed. Which one would you like to not have failed?
The one furthest away at the top right corner.
Okay. As all of these guys fall into your hymn-like pattern.
And now, given that they are like incapacitated and they're kind of like floating
Yeah,
down
as long as
they just drop now and fall to their death.
No.
No? Okay.
Nice try, but no, no, they are just incapacitated. They just won't. They won't do. As long as you keep concentration on that spell, they will stay like that for however long the spell is, which is not on your character sheet. Naughty.
And I will finally turn around, look at Orman. I've just fucking knocked out 4 of them that were coming towards us. Turn around, just kind of point at him like, "You're up, mate." And that is my bardic inspiration to Orman.
To Orman, nice. Galir.
Hey there. So what I'm gonna do? Oops, I forgot to take that off. Oh,
The 2 bloody people. 21 and
they
14.
don't take it now. They don't take it on my turn. They take it at the start of their turn now.
Oh well, then they should have taken damage before. I did ask this.
They did, didn't they?
Only the 2 that moved in, and then I asked about the other 3.
No, I'm sure that. Oh, was that a different turn? Really, when these ones got bloody, when because this one crit, this one took 7, and this one took 13. That was a different
The
turn.
Dryads have had another go. They clubbed
What?
Patrick, but Patrick shielded.
Indeed.
Oh shit, my bad. Oh yeah, sorry, it's on the start of their go.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Yeah, not on my go.
That's all right. It's your D8, mate. But yeah, it is your go, nonetheless. In amongst your vortex of spiritual ancestors.
Alright, well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to cast Guidance on myself, and then Healing Word on Patrice. Just for 1d4 again. This is just going to be a level 1 spell slot, though. I'm going to try and beef him up a bit more. So what is it? 1d4 plus 5 plus 8 plus 3, 11.
Sweet, back up to full. Well, 1 under full.
Yeah, it'll do for now, boy.
Very nice.
And
Teclis?
I'll end my go.
Oh, sorry, Rob, was there anything else?
No, that was it. Yeah.
Teclis.
Once again, we will be attempting to land an attack roll.
I have faith.
Green Flame Blade on one of the already damaged ones does a 14 hit.
No.
Why?
Dude, you have +7. That is so bad.
You've got to roll a 9 or more, guys. Like, that's it. That's all you've got to do. Any bonus actions?
We got the second attack from haste. It's just a normal attack roll. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Oh my
No?
god.
16. 16 is the magic number. This is painful. Ormond.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Uh,
Yeah, go on, take us. How are you not hitting them? Is it like you're in awe of the bright tree and you're like distracted?
I think Techless just hasn't got his sea legs down with haste yet. He's overshooting quite a lot, you know? He just doesn't really, not used to the new juice. It's like getting a nitrous button in your car and not really being confident pressing it. Not that I know, but, you know. He's just overshooting things, too excited.
Oh, okay. Ormond.
He'll look at Derek, and Derek has sort of gestured for Ormond to do something, but Ormond's gonna be like, "Give me a second," and I'm gonna use my Rod of the Pack Keeper to regain a spell slot with my action.
Huh?
And I'm not going to damage anyone because then they won't be hypnotized anymore, and I don't want them to come out of that. So I'm going to end my
No,
turn.
that's only charmed. The hypnotic pattern is incapacitated. They're very different. This one's
Yeah.
much better.
And it says this D&D 5e spell will end for an afflicted creature when it takes any kind of damage.
Oh, does it really?
Yes, so I'm not going to do that.
Nice, it was. Good job, though. Still, I'm just waiting for the Bible.
No, dude, it's still the right play. It's just I need a spell slot to do something. So
Yeah, no, that's good. Fireball below, just aimlessly. It doesn't matter that we catch Teclis and Galia. You'd hit like 7 of them at least.
no, I mean I've just used my action. The only thing I can do is bonus action, which would have been a bit of damage to that one. So that's it. That's all I can do.
Oh, okay.
Hang on a minute, my roll 20 is disconnected. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can still hear you.
Oh, hang on. Right, okay, I need wisdom saving throws from all of these. It's 15 foot around me.
Yeah, it would have been at the start of their go, so.
Yeah, which is
Oh,
now. I've DC'd.
Right, 2. Yeah, but some of them moved, doesn't it? The 2 bloodied ones fail. And the 4 other ones. Wow, all fail. +2 and they
So
all
they will
fail.
take 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. These two don't count, I assume they're the other side of the wood.
No, they will.
Then I need, yeah,
Yeah.
these ones, these ones, these ones, these ones.
So the charmed one fails.
15.
She's no longer charmed.
That's fair. Quite a lot of them, yeah. Like this.
Oh, actually, whoa. Sorry, DM cheating. Alright, she is no longer charmed, but she did have to roll.
Fair.
And the 2 others behind the fence, or behind the thing, they both fail.
One with a
And
crit fail.
okay. Yeah. Okay, this has gone poorly for Pete.
They take an extra D8, right? For the crit fail?
Say double damage.
Double damage.
Yeah. Crit fail is always fucking awesome.
Oh, did you just double the 15? Sorry.
No, that's way better. That's way better for me. Right, cool. Everyone's just bloodied now. Yeah, you got cocky, you wanted to roll dice, kid.
No, I just thought that's what I had to do. So.
Right, Galir and Teclis, I'll take 2 wisdom saving throws apiece, but only after you get bludgeoned by a couple of them. Okay, it's a 17 on you, Galir, and a 14.
No.
And then 3 on Teclis. 25.
Shield.
9.
Nope.
And 24.
Nope.
24 doesn't hit.
Not with shield. With shield, my AC goes up to 27. Whilst in haste.
2022.
Nice. And Teclis, wisdom saving throw.
Yep. Coming in. 12 and a 23.
I'll give you my inspiration. Inspiration.
Yes, inspiration's a 12. 18.
You both succeed. Derek. Oh, sorry. There's one that's going to attack you.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Why?
She's in base to base.
But she's
got 25.
Hold on. How did she get through these walls?
They can move through. The Dryas can move through the walls.
She's using a spell, though, right? Yeah? They just walk through.
No, they just walk through. The Dryas. You've been hit for 5. What's your max HP?
Oh, do I say
No, you're right. You're not. If it's 28, you can keep 28. You still haven't rolled your hit dice from leveling up. But you
that?
won't.
I have. We did,
Oh.
we did it together.
Oh, sweet. Right.
Right. I would
Oh, yeah, you got mocked for it. I remember you rolled well.
like to hit
Just choose the reroll instead of the
favourite
average.
spell, which you're ruining right now. Is there's mischief. It's not going to hit the teammates.
Where are you putting it?
So 20 foot around these ones here. Okay.
Yeah, draw the box. Yeah, awesome. And roll your D4.
D4. Come on. I don't even know what I want. Don't look at it. 2. Bouquet of flowers appears all around. Dexterity saving throws. Will be blinded. Assume all but the one that's incapacitated. This is probably can't see flowers.
Oh, well, as you're casting another concentration spell, the hypnotic pattern is lifted.
Oh, motherfucker. Done this before.
Yes, you have. As the others come out of their hypnotic pattern, I'll let the one who was previously in the hypnotic pattern, I'll let her be the one that crit fails, so she's still stuck in the hypnotic pattern. 2 of them are blinded, but the one closest to you is not.
Wow. Yeah, and then I'm sending in my love downstairs.
Yeah. She's got a bloody dryad in front of her. She can club her.
Well, she got 2 knives, 2 hands. Could she just do 2 punches in separate places?
No.
Huh?
You can roll a d20 if you want to attack.
That's it.
Is that it? Jeez. Right, don't roll a d20 and we can move on to Galir's go.
Yeah, I suppose I have that.
You deserve that and everything.
He has been awful since the child that I've got. She's been just very distracted.
She hits herself with 7 and feels really sad about it. Galir.
I'm going to guiding bolt this one right next to me.
Yeah.
Uh,
Spell attack roll. Oh
26.
shit. Yeah, hit. Roll your radiant damage.
4
If you roll well, you might be able to.
Ugh, 2 crit, 2 ones, 12.
No, that wasn't good enough. But she's bloodied now.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
All right.
Yeah, that'll be me.
Techless.
I am going to make a green flame blade attack on the one directly to my left. Does a
Oh, he's
22 hit.
done
He's done it! He's done
1 to
it!
10, but Techless has finally hit.
Yes!
Alright, the damage from the sword, 6. Plus d8 fire damage. So 6 slashing and 4 fire to the one on my left. And then the one next to her gets bounced off a d8 plus 4 bit of fire damage due to Green Flame Blade's effect. 12 damage to the one underneath the one on my left. Bottom left, if you will.
This is what we've been missing out on all this time.
But,
All this damage.
yeah.
Just
Basically, yeah.
rolling 14s and
Yeah, dude.
And the one on the left that's still not dead will take my normal attack. And we're right back in business. That is my turn.
yeah,
One hit, boys. One hit. That's all we need. One hit.
nice.
Ormond.
Ormond is going to take a step here. Hold on, let me read a spell. Actually, Ormond's going to move to maybe here. Pete, how would a 30-foot cone? What would a 30-foot cone hit?
So 30-foot cone, the first square it goes away from you, you get 1. The second square away from you, you get 2. And then the third square away, you get 3 wide.
Right.
So basically, if Derek, like, if you were to use it now, you have to pick like this one, and then your second one would obviously be directly in front of you in a line, but you could either go to the right or the left.
Can I go like here? Oh, that's a really bad color. Hold on. Can I go like here?
You can move where that one is if you want. Just move that
Then
way.
those two. Can I not do it like diagonal like that?
Yeah.
And then 3, and then 2,
4 and 5. Yeah.
3, 4, like that.
Yeah.
Okay. How many is that? Is that?
Well, I don't know how big's the cone.
Well, I mean, it says it's a 30-foot cone. Does that mean it goes all the way out to there?
Yeah, get all of them.
Sweet, cool. I'm gonna cast Psionic Blast.
Awesome. What's that do?
You unleash a destructive wave of mental power in a 30-foot cone. Each creature in the area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, target takes 5d8 force damage, is pushed 20 feet directly away from you, and is knocked prone.
One person passed, and the 2 that were blinded that had disadvantage crit failed.
Okay, well, let's roll 5d8. It's not great.
That is not great from 5 is it?
But the ones that have not passed, do get
Yeah, I mean,
knocked.
he killed one. He killed one that crit failed.
Well, okay, so I have a question. Because they're sort of hanging on, they're knocked prone. So how does that work?
No, I already tried this. Well, they're still attached, but they'll have to use half their movement to get up, become unprone.
What about getting knocked back 20 foot?
Yeah, they can still get knocked back in any direction you want. They can move further up the tree.
But I assume that's knocked back. Yeah, so all the ones, yeah, they'll get knocked back 20 foot.
Oh, wait, she passed. She's dead.
Wisdom
Awesome.
saves.
The two beneath. I fail. And the 4 around you. Wow, 3 pass, 1 fail.
So those two take 11, and the other guys take 6.
Just one as the others become more bloodied. Oh, and they're both dead. All right, guys. Do you want to call it there, or do you want to finish this off? We're sort of teetering on the edge. I think you got this, but obviously, if you want to, guys, do it next, finish this off next week, then we can.
I don't mind. I'm happy with whatever the general consensus is.
I mean, if we speed through, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, should we give it another 5 minutes and see
Yeah.
where we get to? If we just sort of will speed our turns at least.
I already know what I'm doing next turn, so.
Yeah, I was about to say, guys. So that should just generally be a rule anyway.
Yeah.
22 is the best on you, Galir.
22? What the fuck? Yeah, but yeah, 22 hits.
On Galir. On Orman. Derek. Quick fail against herself. Takes 5. Derek.
Right, so there's no more. I think I knocked out by Dev, so I'll hit right back. Affect the thing, which is here. So all of those guys. So that's 5 of them.
Three fail, 2 pass.
Alright. Our closest one to him to fail. And then the next
Odds that is your man. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and
Right, now remember, don't move again. Don't cast another concentration spell. Galir.
What do I have to do a concentration check?
Constitution saving throw.
Well, you did hit me, didn't you? But I don't think you did. You roll damage?
Oh no, I didn't. Have some inspiration.
Yeah.
Take 6 damage. And I'll take a Constitution saving throw as well. You need to roll above a 10.
Oh, mate. Inspiration. Woo. Oh, fuck off.
Nice. Don't worry about taking the next concentration save. It is also your go.
Nice. Right. Well, then what I'm going to do is word of radiance, bro. Can I please hit
Do you have another 3rd level spell slot?
No. Why?
You could have cast. You could have just recast Spirit Guardians, made them all take a check now, and then a check at the beginning of their turn.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I don't, unfortunately. That's why I'm going with word of radiance.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, just 4 con saves.
Con +0. 3 fails, 1 crit. Get fucked.
Yeah, well, whoever fails, take 8. The other ones fails, just take nothing.
Three die. Very nice. Bonus actions?
Yeah, I guess I'll healing word myself.
Simon's girlfriend knocks out this other one as well.
6, 9 HP back.
Can't use healing word. You've already cast a spell this turn. Oh wait, word of radiance
It's
isn't
a cantrip.
No way. Oh, fair enough. that's pretty good when you're just surrounded, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite good. Yeah, that plus the Spirit Guardian AoE is quite good.
Wow. Techless, come on.
Techless is gonna attack the.
There's only 2 left.
We're gonna have to move next to one that we can attack.
They're both incapacitated.
Oh, I'm actually nowhere near.
There's quite a lot of movement.
Yeah. No, actually, we're just gonna cast Misty Step. Move up here.
Can't see.
All right. Okay. Well, we're gonna cast Misty Step, and we're gonna go over here, and then hopefully leap up.
Why don't you run to there and then Misty Step up?
I'll
Yeah,
run that
right.
far. He's got very good movement.
That would actually work better. Yeah. We'll run, and I want to Misty Step up.
Yeah, cool. Move your 30 foot.
Yeah. And
Well,
attack.
I guess you could even go there and drop onto this one in front of Vorman. Oh yeah, go for that one.
I'll just go for this one. I'll make a booming blade attack on this one. We've just fucking missed again.
You have advantage.
No,
No.
no.
Oh, I thought it was,
That one hits though, the 18.
Yeah, normal weapon attack. Please take 7 damage.
She's still up.
Jesus.
Yes. Vorman.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to take the one that is hexed and just do damage to it. Let me find it.
Mhm.
Which is psychic damage equal to my charisma modifier, which is 4, so 4 damage, and then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it twice.
Yep.
Oh my god.
So good that the Maddening Hex actually does it, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Vorman fires off 2 celebratory rounds. Pew, pew. The last remaining Dryad tries to club Techless with a 19.
It misses.
Galir.
I really can't get there in time. Or can I?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry, Derek. My bad.
Oh, I'll move back.
I mean, Derek, you haven't got to do a lot of damage to this one.
Crossbow.
Yeah, your girlfriend can get there. That's 30 foot.
Whoa. I don't want to send her in battle first.
Oh,
She's running low, yeah. I'm pulling out the crossbow. This is one last final hurrah, right? Yeah.
Oh, wow,
Right,
okay, yeah.
Crossbow's right between the eyes. It's gone well every time. Time to pull it out. Hit it with
should have biotically inspired yourself.
and I will inspire.
Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, roll the damage. Needs to be good.
And then 3d6s as well. Just on top of that.
Oh, because you're Psychic Blaze again.
18.
Yeah, 18 kills it. Kills it dead. Oh, sorry.
Ouch.
Very well done, guys.
Woo!
That's where we'll leave it. Next session, we will be collecting the flame from Bright Tree and going to Silver Grove to carry out our full moon party.
Yeah, buddy.
We'll do a bit at the beginning of next session for the rest of the gibbous moon, the week of the laughing moon. You all have homework to think of the best moon pun joke, also could be elf related, to make the moon goddess laugh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Obviously, there will be prizes. And I think we'll read them all out at the beginning of the next session.
Cool.
Love it.
Have a think. Can be punny, can be a joke, could be a knock knock, whatever. Doesn't matter. But yeah, that's your homework. I hope you all had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely,
it's
mate.
good. Split it a bit when I saw that many druids appear, but yeah.
Yeah, you all. The perception was just so poor before though. And no one rolled above a 13. And I was like, I'll just
Yeah,
save this to later.
Can I just say big shout out to Derek / Simon for my MVP moment with the I've got a girlfriend.
Yeah,
That was excellent.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
phenomenal. Yeah.
that was going to be mine as well. Special mention to you though for Techless for tanking that many fucking dryads for so long. Like that was pretty good.
Look,
But
I promise you I can actually do damage as well. Like if we can just roll, like, literally. But yeah, no, happy to just be an attack roll sponge. More than happy.
yeah, dude, you nailed it. I mean, look at all the fucking dead dryads around you and fucking Galir. Like, well played.
Yeah, I did like 12 damage the entire fight as well. Just purely Galir's fucking AoE damage that is really tasty.
I was going to MVP Galir really for you taking the hits, but Galir just standing behind you actually the one causing them the damage. Just the ones that came close.
I feel like there's like we should split it into like RP MVP and like sick numbers on the dice in combat like MVP. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, what you want an RP MVP and then like a stats MVP. You want a Spike and a Johnny.
Kinda, yeah. That's what I want. Like because Galir definitely did like probably over 100 damage that fight. Like almost certainly.
Galir was mopping up. The cantrip that just did like 8 damage just for free and still gave you the bonus action.
Like 5 people or something. Like,
Yeah.
and just
That's pretty juicy.
So that easily the best combat MVP, but Simon wins the RP MVP for me because that was hilarious.
Yeah, that was really, really good. I have a girlfriend.
I'm actually pretty glad she's back. I'm quite excited.
And then a kill
Slash horny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I better get off, guys. I will.
Well, I was about to say before we wrap it all up, can I just get availability